Yo, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. What's going on, people? What's going on? 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hope you can. Hope you can hear me loud and clear. Hope you can hear me loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear. What's going on, people? What's going on? Let's see. Recent. Boom, boom, boom. Big up the stream chat. Big up MK. Now, I don't gamble, man. I took a big game. I don't gamble. I took a big game. It's not really my thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really with the whole gambling thing. So I'm gonna just watch it and enjoy it like everybody else. But I took a big game. I try to act cool, but I don't gamble. I think I've gambled maybe once in my life. I might have played the lottery maybe once in my life. I'm not really about that life. I think that stuff's kind of not so good. But I let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Let's see what's going on though. I will be intrigued though. I will be intrigued if all of Brendan's predictions are somehow going to favour our boy Jake Paul. I wonder if Brendan's very forthright predictions will end up serving some people well who have put some bets on. It'll be fucking hilarious. It might be one of the biggest things in the year. It might be a great way to end the year if somehow Jake Paul does end up winning, or maybe not winning, maybe going the whole distance, right? Because I think is it 6 rounds or something? That'd be fucking incredible, man. That'd be so funny. All the channels would explode. The Reddit would explode. The Discords over there will explode. Like everyone would be fucking. It'll be a good way to end the year. Brendan's like the icing on the cake, you know, the cherry on top of the cake. Like wow, he got the prediction so wrong, but I doubt it's gonna happen. I doubt that, right? You saw the face off. Most of you seen the face off. You've seen the fucking size disparity. I also saw a little bit of I won't say the fear, but I'd say the realization in Jake's size. I don't think I saw fear, but I saw realization. Like every time you keep seeing him, it's like, shit, that guy's massive. You know? So yeah, I'm curious to see. Anyway. Oh yeah, the big up WK Glow. Yeah, I saw that. Wiz Khalifa thing in Romania, but he's not in Romania, right? I think that happened ages ago. I think that happened during COVID, if I'm not mistaken. It was like this festival. No, if maybe it wasn't during COVID, it was maybe right after COVID. There was some festival in Romania. It's a really big one that has all hip hop artists and stuff. I think he was performing there, and he was, taking the piss with the smoking. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I think it happened a while back, so he'll be fine as long as he doesn't go back to Romania. He'll be fine as long as he doesn't go back to Romania or any country that might be in a somewhat relationship with Romania, some sort of partnership or whatever. He'll be fine, which as well is risky because who knows if he even knows that sort of shit. So he has to get clued up on European law and stuff. But yeah, man, hope you're good, people. Hope you're good. Let me just quickly check this on my phone here. I want to check what the screen. Actually, you know what? I can do it on the back. Can I do it? Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Actually, I might do it on my computer. And make sure that I just mute the fucking sound. Let me just mute the background sound on the desktop. And I might switch from time to time to see what I want. Bear with me 1 second here. Let me go on my Netflixy. And let's see what's going on over here. Last time I checked, I think the girls were fighting, right? It was still too far away, innit? What does that say? What does it say about membership? What's that? Why can't I see anything? Why is my screen black on here? Okay. Maybe because the streaming equipment is running in it. That might be why. Okay, that might be quite clever. Maybe Netflix have got some sort of system where it detects OBS. Because I'm playing it in the background here. You can't hear it because I've muted it. But it's not playing anything. Oh wow, yeah, that's kind of crazy. That is kind of wild, I'm not gonna. That's kind of wild. Do you guys know this? Are you guys aware of this? There's some sort of. They've got some sort of. I think it's the same block that prevents you from taking screenshots. Are you guys aware of this? Wow. There's some sort of block that they've got on Netflix. That basically so I'll show you what I'm seeing now because when I play it on my phone it works. So look, I'll show you what I'm seeing. Let me just put it on my screen so I can show you. I'll show you what I'm seeing because it won't copyright strike me. Look, this is Netflix. See? You see? We're on Netflix right now, right? Look, there's nothing on the screen. If I go back, right, you see that? And if I press watch live, look what happens when I press watch live. Nothing. It's completely black. Do you know what I mean? And if I click another show, let me just do another TV show, right? Let's do Dogs of Berlin. Let me just play that. Nothing comes up. You see? That's pretty crazy, isn't it? So I guess they can sense you're running streaming software, so they block it. But when I'm playing on my phone, I can see it. I can see it on my phone though. Wow, that is fucking crazy. Netflix are all about their money, innit? These motherfuckers are all about their money. Anyway, let's move on. When the Jake Paul fight is about to start, can someone do me a favor and let me know in the stream chat, please, if you don't mind? Because I'm gonna run through some topics. So when the Jake Paul fight is about to start, can someone in the comments please let me know? Someone in the chat, please let me know, and I'll switch over to watching it on my phone, and I'll do the watch along that way. All right. So please let me know when the Jake Paul fight starts. Yeah. Cool. Let's go. Yo, big up Young Old Vibes. Well, go on, Queen. Big up. First things first. Tory Lanez did an interview from jail. Tory Lanez did an interview from prison, actually, with NBC News. I guess in an effort to add to kind of, to help his appeal, which has been denied a few times. I feel like every time I see his name in the news, it's something to do with his appeal being denied. So he's on NBC News now, trying to, I guess, help his appeal along by sharing a bit of his story. For me, when I saw this, I was like, you know what? A little bit too little, too late, brother. Too little, too late. I don't understand which lawyers he had that advised him. To be fair, I was going to say, I don't know what lawyers he had that advised him not to take a stand, but I think most lawyers in that case would probably advise their clients not to take the stand. But I think in his case, because it was a he said, she said, right? I think everybody in that fucking case was lying, by the way. I don't believe anybody's narrative of what happened on that night. I think the shooting was a lot complicated than what Megan made it seem. I don't think he just stood there and pointed the gun at her feet, but I think they were all kind of, they all kind of contributed to that mess. But I think because they were all lying, he had to get up there and do his lie. The fact that he thought the courts would prevail and they would see the truth, it's like, nah, court's not about that, bro. You got to sell your narrative, and he didn't sell his narrative. He got, punished for it, and now he's in prison. You just have to in my personal opinion, you have to take that one on the chin. You have to take that one on the chin. If you're Tory Lanez, take it on the chin. But it's something, it's one thing saying that when you're out and free. It's another thing when you're serving 10 years for a crime you think you didn't do. So maybe it makes sense why he's trying to fight it. But I don't think things like this, from what I understand of, being aware of court things and court proceedings and whatever, I'm not too sure this is going to help him. I think it might end up hurting him in terms of his appeal. But let's see anyway what he has to say. This is Tory Lanez speaks out from prison amid planned appeal. That I think was a big mistake. There's no need to go in those big generalities, because for sure some woman's going to come out. For sure some girl that he used to date when he was coming up in Canada, or some girl that he had a fucking fling with in Miami, is going to come out and say, he hit me. You know what I mean? Coming out and saying, I've never hit a woman ever. Oh, it's not playing. It's not playing. You can't hear it. Yeah, it's playing. Oh shit. Sorry. My bad. I muted the sound in the OBS. I muted the sound in OBS. Boom. There you go. Should we play now?
Tonight, rapper Tory Lanez breaking his silence in his first ever broadcast interview from behind bars since being found guilty of shooting Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion in the foot outside a party in 2020.
I've never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman.
So I was saying just before I was really interrupted with that little audio that I think this is a bad thing to say, because inevitably I think another woman or other women will come out and they're going to debunk that. They're going to say, no, he hit me. You know, there's no need to talk about other women you never hit in the past. Just deal with your case you got at hand. You know, you need to kind of paint yourself out to be like the perfect guy, the perfect gentleman who wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucking stupid. You want people to think that you never shot Megan Thee Stallion. You don't want to tell this story that you're this pacifist, you know? Because for sure, you know, no, I won't say for sure, but I would be surprised if he doesn't have some history of getting into passa with women, but just because of the area of work that he's in, you know? It's just one of those type of things. So to come out and say I've never hit a woman, it's like, then when someone comes out and says you have hit them, it's gonna put all your credibility in the dust again. So, but that was a bit of a wrong move in my opinion.
Lanes, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, spoke to NBC News from California Men's Colony, a prison where he's 3 years into a 10-year sentence after being found guilty on 3 felony counts, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
There is definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster.
The code switch. That's incredible. I love Americans that they code switch. Because I guess we just speak. I guess we got slang here, but for the most part, most people just speak regular. But it's always funny to hear, like, you know, I guess he's Canadian, but yeah, it's always funny to hear you guys from across the pond doing code switching. He sounds so different. Yeah. What the fuck what's that voice?
I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of Black women, and it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that. But you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one. And I feel like, you know, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is just, it's completely incorrect.
Again, I think he's going for the wrong defense. Going for the defense of like, I'm innocent and I did nothing wrong, and because I've done nothing wrong in my past and look at my criminal record, I don't have one. That's a wrong defense. You should be going with the defense of, we all had a lot to drink that night. It was a crazy night. We all did things that we regret. You know, we all maybe, whatever, like the tempers got the best of us. But I can definitely say that I wouldn't go as far as doing what I've been accused of in terms of shooting. But you can't paint it seem as like you was the perfect person and you just have, I just can't, like, because that doesn't happen often. People don't end up just in prison in a 10-year sentence just because of some sort, because they're a good person. You probably did something that put you in that situation. You probably did one fuck up that fucked you up, which we all know is, you know, his inability to keep his dick in his pants essentially is what put him in prison, if you want to be really, really honest. It's like, brother, you have to start addressing the real, you know? If not, you're going to do that a whole 10 years.
It's wrong.
Lanes declined to testify during his 2022 trial. Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which
they say that he didn't take the stand because he was afraid of, he didn't want to, not afraid, but he wanted to uphold the street codes. He didn't want to snitch and stuff. And I guess if you're a part of the streets, you're not allowed, or you shouldn't be on the stand. That's obviously tantamount to you telling. You can obviously, you're obviously going to be in a court case, but you can't take the stand or offer any information. You just have to let the court case play out as it plays out, or let your defense, you know, your lawyers kind of do their job, which I think was stupid. He should have definitely taken the stand. I also think he mistook, or not, I won't say he mistook. Did he mistook? Did he mistake? I get the feeling that he might have mistaken what was going on. Like, yeah, I mean, you have to kind of just sell your story, your side of what happened. Because maybe not now, because I don't think people really care, but I think at the time people were a bit confused of what happened, and every person in that situation or in that case had their own version of events. He should have went up on the stand and sold his version of events. I don't know why he never done that. I think that was a grave mistake, even just for a crying sense, because I think they both cried, right? I think Kelsey and Megan Thee Stallion both cried, even just for the optics of him crying on the stand and sobbing and talking about, oh, I lost my parents, doing that whole fucking, you know, heartstrings puller on the thing. That would have probably helped a little bit in how he's perceived online, but he just, you know, sat down and thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm better than that. I'm going to let the truth prevail. And now look, here you are, 10 years.
was denied in November, but his team is continuing to fight, with plans to file multiple appeals next week, this time with the California Supreme Court, in one claiming newly discovered...
By the way, big up Olis. He didn't have the gun. According to most of the information out there, the gun wasn't his. The gun was either the girls, they carried it for protection, or it was the security who was the security for the girls, either Megan or Kelsey. So it wasn't even his gun. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't he have like a... I don't think he's allowed to carry... He doesn't have a license or whatever over there. I don't know. But essentially, it wasn't his gun. It wasn't his gun, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a security gun that they usually keep in the car, just in case, you know, if anything, for their own protection and shit.
Evidence that they weren't provided.
Which I also think is a bit risky too, innit, if you're a girl. Unless you know how to use the gun. You should probably have somebody in the car that can use it instead of you just having it for your own protection, because you might end up hurting yourself.
Trial, including hundreds of pages of medical records for Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, which they allege raise questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process.
And we didn't have that chance. Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them, because it does look suspicious.
But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeon's testimony was, quote, more than sufficient to prove great bodily injury on Pete. Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate argument for defendants to prove, because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with, because I never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times.
Jesus Christ.
Almost lost.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yo, prison is real. I'm sorry to laugh, but if ever you needed a reminder that prison's a real place, fucking hell. I've been stabbed 17 times. Holy shit. Yo, oh my god. Oh my god, that is a nightmare. What?
Lost my life.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion.
And he's not even an active gang member. It's one thing if you go in prison and you're like an active gang member, you've got a big bounty on your head. I don't know. You're just, you know what I mean? Like, this is an R&B singer, and he's been stabbed 17 times. Yes, I know he's prominent and he's famous and stuff, but like, God Almighty, this is brutal.
Stallion today, what would it be?
Nothing. Say nothing. Nothing.
I think
I wish as well.
I wouldn't say something directly to her. I would like that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through.
What? What? You think you're going to be allowed within fucking 10 feet of that woman? You want to say something to her in person? Does he still want to fuck? Does he still want to fuck or something? Is that what he's trying to get at? What? What the fuck? Why do you want to talk to her? You should have said no comment. I have nothing to say to her. I'm dealing with the appeals court. I got nothing to say to that woman directly. I'm just trying to focus on my case. Why the fuck is he saying that for? What a weird thing to say. I want to deal with it directly, huh? Number one, if you get out on appeal, why would she want to speak to you? Because that would mean that she lied and she'd been hiding. Number two, why would you want to speak to her? Just enjoy your life. I don't know. Strange.
Do a lot. There's this connotation that, like, I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I'm genuinely past that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her, because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
And with that, Chloe Malas joins us now on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It obviously wasn't fair if he wants to answer the question, but he didn't fight enough for his own case. I think that was the thing that was surprising, weird, and just didn't make any sense to me. He didn't fight enough for his own case. He thought the courts would prevail, the justice system will be in his favor because he was a righteous child and he did not. It's like, brother. You're in the mud. You know what I mean? You're in LA courts and stuff. You got to get up there and start crying and start being hysterical and whatever else, maybe slinging mud in the press. You got to do what you got to do to get that fucking W. He didn't, and he paid the ultimate price for it. I, for one, just hope that either they deny him his fucking bail and he just has to sit, his appeal, sorry, just to sit and serve his sentence, or they approve his appeal and he gets out so that we can all move on as a society, as culture, because I'm bored of hearing about these motherfuckers. I'm honestly bored about hearing about these motherfuckers, but unfortunately, I think we're going to hear about them until the end of time. They're inherently entwined together. This story captivated people when it did happen in the first place, so I guess they're going to keep going on. But I hope they just quickly make a decision. Can his appeal go forward? If not, let him sit down and do his sentence and serve his time, and then kind of just stop fucking doing interviews and leave us alone, everybody in the whole case. Or if he gets out, get out and then just focus on your career. Please, for the love of God. Please, for the love of God. Cool, let's go straight onto Slojo. Fuck it, let's go straight onto Slojo. So Slojo, aka Joanna Zanella Schaub, who is also known as Brendan Schaub's wife, she has been, it seems, trying her best to become a public figure, social media star. And now it seems like she wants to lean into trying to be a podcaster of sorts, right? So the video that started it all, that made people kind of wonder what was going on, was this particular clip right here. This particular clip right here, where she is attempting to start some sort of podcast, which I think will be quite hilarious. But before we get onto that one, we're going to watch some other clips of hers, because she's starting to make content, right? She's starting to make content now with Brendan, kind of like, husband and wife content, which is fucking bizarre, but they are starting to do some. So the first one was this, right? This is the first content they did together. This like tall thing. I don't know what this was. Something that they must have saw on Twitter or something, or TikTok. The caption says 6'5" and 6'6". The ways we hug when we're when he's 6'5" and I'm 6'6". By the way, Brendan's not 6'5". Let's just say that. Brendan is not 6'5", but let's continue anyway. Okay. Good content. Funny content. Cool. Interesting. I don't know what to say. I don't know. To be fair, you know what, right? As much as I want to hate on it, I do feel like there's a genre of like couples content, family social media, where the parents are quite unlikable and obnoxious, but like I think there's a lane for like the unlikable couple content thing. I can think of quite a few. Either you hate both the husband and the wife, or you hate one of either or, right? I think there's a lane for it. Cause I was just about to say, I swear most of family content is centered around families that you kind of like, but it's not really that the case. Some people just like to hate watch family content because they want to hate watch family content. So they don't need to be likable. But what I don't get, just looking at it objectively, there's no like spark, it's kind of bland. That's the only thing I say as a critique. There's no real spark or or like whatever. It's just kind of bland. They seem kind of, I won't say boring, but seem kind of flat. Nothing compelling about them as characters, as as a couple. It's a bit like, but hey, maybe that was the first one. The second attempt at becoming a family content channel, whatever, is this one. It says, "I'll always know the weak spot. I will always know the weak spot. Ladies, you feel me? Strengths in our marriage. Weakness in our marriage." I know the weak spot, dog. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I guess, look, the comments seem to love it, though. The ladies in the comments seem to fucking love it. So I guess maybe... Oh, that's our mum, innit? Yeah, that's our mum. That's our mum right there. But the comments seem to love it. The comments seem to love it. Cool. Okay. That I didn't really understand what that whole's all about. But here's another one. This one says, "Had zero chance.
Attack me.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one was a bit X-rated. This one was a little bit X-rated. I'm not gonna lie. This one was a little bit. I'm not too sure if this was an attempt at like first trapping, an attempt at kind of attracting the Gooner crowd. Maybe this is just how they play, but it was definitely a little bit, aggressive. You could see from just a pause. The other thing that I thought was very fascinating from this clip was the revelation that Brendan wears his trainers in his own home. I thought that was very odd, wearing shoes in your own home that's carpeted, especially in the living room like that, where you got this nice rug underneath your because I don't think that's the carpet that's covering the entire floor. That might be a rug or something right under the couch. I find it odd that you'd wear, maybe sometimes if you wear, like, I generally as a rule don't think it's acceptable to wear shoes in the house, right? I have slippers, whatever, wear your socks and whatnot, take your fucking shoes off. Even more so if you have carpeted home, a carpeted apartment. But there are some people who are like, hey, you can wear your shoes, but just in the areas where there's wooden floors or whatever else it may be. But I've never seen somebody in their own home where they've got like a nice carpet that looks like it's really fluffy, right? Wear their shoes, where you're gonna leave imprints and stuff. You're not, you know what I mean? You're gonna take away from the fluff and shit. You're gonna have all stuff in it. It's just weird. It's just an odd thing. I've never seen it before. But that was one thing. Let's carry on with the video. Yeah, here we go. It seemed a little bit X-rated here.
Okay, top.
Yeah, seemed a bit X-rated here.
Attack me.
Seemed a little bit X-rated there, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for the gooners out there. And then where's the other couple content? Oh yeah, this is the other couple content. This stuff. Let's take off the music, obviously, because I'm gonna get copyright striked. The caption says, "Let's see if I can outrun my UFC/NFL/Division 1 football player husband." By the way, he never played in the NFL. Did he play Division 1? I guess it counts because he was on the Cubs, right? Was it the Cubs, whoever that team was on? And I guess he was in the UFC. But NFL was fucking hilarious, by the way. But yeah, let's take off the sound and let's press play. The way Brendan runs is very strange, though. You can tell he's slow. I'd definitely beat him in a race. 100% I'd beat Brendan in a race. And there we go. You got the thing. And yeah, cool. Couple content. This might have been the best one, though, in terms of their looseness. I feel like they're a bit more loose here. The other one was a bit weird. That one where they're grabbing each other and being sexual. I thought this one was the best one in terms of them being loose, right? They look kind of fun here. So cool. I got no problem with that one. And then we got another one that's very bizarre, which is this one here. It says, I'm not nosy, I'm invested. POV, you get a text but you have a wife. I hate how POV's been misused nowadays in this generation, but I guess you just have to accept it. It's like the word literally, right? No one's really using the word correctly. But POV doesn't really mean that, but hey, we just continue anyway. Let's play the clip. Let me not stop over explaining this shit. I'll take off the music too, because I don't want to hear. No.
What'd they say? What'd they say?
The funny thing about this is that Brendan had a very well covered scandalous affair with the whole addies and baddies thing, where he was exposed for allegedly cheating on his wife a few times with some with some ladies of the night he may have met when he was out doing stand up. And the funny thing about that whole debacle was that he was very detached from the text messages from these women because he had an intermediary. He was using BGL, his de facto assistant at that time, to essentially gather the girls. I'm still not, yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken how the story goes, BGL was in charge of the TFATK Instagram and Brendan's Instagram. He would then message the girls who would maybe slide in Brendan's DMs, like a picture, follow him, and then they'd get talking. The girls would think that's Brendan, and then Brendan would pick up the conversations when I guess they met in person or something, so that there was no paper trail. I guess that was the point of it, to kind of eliminate the paper trail. So the funny thing is, he wouldn't have never got any texts anyway. You know, it would have just been going through BGL, and then he would have been answering them back. But yeah, this is it. Again, I don't really get this. I think, to be fair, I think her acting is not too bad. I think Brendan kind of ruins it. I don't think Brendan's got an ability to act or to be like, you know, to do good improv. I think she does a decent job in this little skit here. So that one's not too shabby. And then there's another one, which is the latest one, which is this one. No, I think there's two more to come, and then we're going to play her podcast. And then here's another one. My husband at 9:59 p.m. Sorry, his bedtime is 10 p.m. When the sexy window closes exactly at 10 p.m. Okay, cool. Let's press play. It's not bad. It's just not great. You know? It's like, I don't know. I also wonder who's filming these. Do you think she's got a tripod? Or do you think she's making her child do this? Big up Gitsy.
Squab is super phony. He should be a great actor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's actually, that's the thing. I think Brendan's actually a worse actor than Joanna. I think she's not too bad. She isn't too bad at doing the whole like social media improv thing. I think Brendan's very, very bad at it. Very like he kind of takes you out of enjoying the skit because of how bad he is, you know. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But anyway, that's another one. And then we got this one, which I haven't seen, which is POV. You test his peripheral vision, and he passes. And he passes. There's no way she can spell peripheral. She must have definitely googled that one. But let's press it anyway. I'm gonna take off the music on that one. I don't want to get fucking copyright strike. Showing my man goodbye before he goes to work, thinking he didn't see me. Which means you're also flashing the neighbors, no? Puts it in reverse real quick. Okay. She's wearing the Fitboy merch. I just don't get it. By the way, are there many pictures that exist of Joanna on social media from her back where she's not showing her bum? Is there a single? I wonder if there's. I don't want to go through her social media. I'm not that fucking invested in this shit. But I wonder if there's a single picture that's taken from her back where she's got a shirt that's covering her bum. I feel like every time, like, you know, there's an angle that comes from her back. There's definitely some sort of like crop top, just to let you know that, hey, I'm working with something back here. I'm working with something. But no matter what picture she's in, holding a child, with her mum, there's just, okay, you guys are gonna have to see this ass, you know? Which I understand, you know, if you paid a lot of money for it and you like how it looks and stuff, fair enough. But it's like, interesting. I also find the imagery of this very interesting too, in the sense of like the going to work thing, you know? Like I find that really interesting. It's almost like a cosplay, isn't it? Like he's in this pickup truck that looks like he's about to go to do actual work, you know, with his hands. You know, that pickup truck's really nice looking. It looks kind of, you know, workman-like in a way. He's designed it, or he's kind of, you know, done it in a way where he wants it to look like a pickup truck from a guy that actually does work with his hands when he doesn't, you know. So I find that interesting, that kind of cosplay of getting up early in the morning and pretending you're actually going to go on the job site and shit. But I guess you got to do something, innit, when you're doing your thing. So there we have it. I think of all of them, if I had to pick one that was probably the best one, it had to be maybe the football one. I feel like there was a lot more. There was some chemistry there. There was some good chemistry there. That might be the best one. So let's go to the podcast, because I'm curious to hear what she has to. Oh yeah, that one I don't care about. I'm not watching that again. I'm actually curious to hear what she has to say. The JoJo Minute. Excited to chat about life and things. So it's going to be the JoJo Minute, which is longer than the minute, by the way. It's probably going to be longer than the minute. So let's check out what she has to say. Joanna on the JoJo Minute. Let's see. She's even got a little neon sign. Okay, cool. Let's see.
All right, today I want to talk about travel ball baseball, which is a huge staple in the Schaub household. We are a big baseball family now, and I love it. There's nothing else that I would rather be doing than watching my kid play baseball. And as a parent, when you go into a travel ball team, you do a little bit of research, right? Like, okay, who is this team? Who's the coach, the assistant coaches? Where are the facilities? What do the uniforms look like? Can we pay the monthly fee? All these things that as parents you go through, right? You sit down as a family and you're like, cool, let's do it. But what you don't think about is the other parents on the team, right? Because that's not like at all what crosses your mind, but that is a huge part of being on a travel ball team, right? It's the families, because that's who makes up the team. You are with these families 24/7. You spend more time with them than you do your own family half the time. So it's huge, right? To have a good core set of people. Does that happen all the time? No, of course not. We've been on teams where we've had both sides, you know. We've been on a team where if Tiger hits a home run, everybody's like hugging me and they're running and we're crying, and it's like, yeah, you know, let's do it, because everyone's so vested and I love their kids and they love mine. And we've also been on other teams where it's like Tiger hits a home run and they're like, congratulations. And you're like, wait, was that like a legit congratulations, or was it like a hater congratulations? You just don't know, right? And you can't pick and choose either, because at the end of the day, you want to be on a team that's fit for your kid. You want the best team for your kid, even though as a parent you might be suffering.
I can't do this, man. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Abandon ship. I can't do this. Abandon ship. I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Abandon ship. I think that's a perfect screenshot. I can't do this. Abandon ship. I do react to a lot of slop. I do react to a lot of shit on here. And there's not many times where I sit here wondering what I'm doing in my life. But hearing this woman talk, hearing this nonsensical, irrelevant, unnecessary story, and then thinking to myself, like, I probably should have gone to accounting school or something, right? I probably should have studied a trade. I'm just thinking to myself, like, why did I go to an art university? Why did I work retail? Why didn't I go into a corporate world? Do you know what I mean? I'm starting to think and review all of my life decisions whilst listening to her talk, which is not fair, because she's sharing something that's very personal to her, very important to her. But I just simply do not give a fuck. I don't give no fucks. I share no ill will to her. I say good luck with the JoJo Minute. That's longer than a minute. Enjoy yourself. Talk about travel ball as much as you want, and the love that you have for your kids and your husband and Balenciaga and stuff. But I'm not reacting to this. I refuse. I refuse. If a clip comes about on the Reddit that we need to react to, cool. But my goal prior, when I started this stream, before I started, was thinking, oh, let me just react to this and see what's going on. Extra stuff to watch. I can't do this. I can't. There's a limit to the slop that I will ingest. I will ingest a lot of slop. I will happily bury my face in some slop. But I can't do this. I simply cannot do this. I'm sorry. For everyone who I disappointed with my thumbnail and the title, you were looking forward to me dissecting every inch, every bit of this particular podcast of hers. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll try and do better next time and not honey dick you, but I simply cannot in good faith sit here and pretend like I'm enjoying any of this. This legitimately made me want to run for a brick wall. Like, this was, yeah. And it's not her fault, by the way. I just can't do it. So I'm going to politely just decide to go like this and X off that screen. Okay, we're just going to X off that screen. We're just going to X off that screen. We're just going to X off that screen. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to X off that screen. Anyway, talking about dumb women, talking about dummy women, big up Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. Big up Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. Young Thug proposed to Mariah the Scientist the other day. Here is the proposal at her, I think it was her concert, right? Whoever concert it was, here's a little sweet moment. Like many men across social media have said, I wish or I pray in my life that I'm able to come across a beautiful, attractive lady like Mariah the Scientist, who also is dumb as fuck, who has no self-worth, no self-confidence, you know? Because imagine, right? Being Young Thug, being locked up and cheating on your girl. You cheat on your girl while you're locked up in prison, right? On the jail call, right? You're cheating on your girl on the jail call while you're locked up in prison with a couple of baddies. A couple of baddies. You get caught in full, I wouldn't say 4K, it was more like 320p, right? You get caught in full 320p over the fucking jail call fucking FaceTime thing. You get exposed, your girlfriend kind of gets embarrassed on social media, you kind of break up for a little bit, and then, a few months down the line, here you are proposing to her at a concert. She says yes. No questions asked. Regular guys don't get that type of luck, Regular guys like me and you, regular guys who are watching, who are far and wide, you know what it's like. You like a random girl's IG picture. You might be sleeping on a couch for a month. You like a random girl's IG picture. You might be sleeping on a couch for a month. You ask a question about one of her female colleagues too enthusiastically. She might be giving you the side eye all evening. Huh? Let alone hook up with someone on like a one-off thing when you're drunk and shit and you get caught. It's over. My guy Young Thug can get caught cheating while in prison, while in jail, and he can still keep his girl. That's why I think it's really difficult, and as sad as this is, that's why I think it's really fucking difficult to, I won't say counter, but I guess counter is the right way. That's why I think it's really difficult to counter this whole, like, I wouldn't say, it was an incel uprising, these guys who are like fresh and fit fanatics. I kind of get where they're coming from, because if I'm the guy that's teaching, if I'm the guy that wants to teach guys about respecting women, about being a gentleman, about just trying to be the best version of yourself, so that when somebody comes along your way that you match, that you can kind of, you can present yourself in the best way possible, blah, 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 whatever, right? If I'm preaching the opposite of what Fresh and Fit preaches in terms of how you should conduct yourself and, build yourself up as a modern day man so you can be a useful partner, a useful, mate, a useful boyfriend, husband, or whatever to somebody that you end up getting with. I understand why those guys are like, yeah, that's GAY, fuck all that shit. Get money, get clout. Because the reality is, you get money, you get clout. Not only do you get many more options, you also get this treatment. You also get this stuff that regular guys don't get, where you get like a really attractive woman like Mariah the Scientist willing to turn a blind eye to your infidelity, which is probably, you know, it's probably upwards of the north of like 20, you know, recorded that we've seen in the press, which regular guys don't get, you know. It's kind of interesting. But congratulations to them anyway. Congrats to them anyway. I'm fucking happy about that for them. That's one of the pictures at the back, right? Oh, sorry, the screen at the back of the concert. Will You Marry Me? Which is kind of sweet. I would have maybe the lover boy inside of me, and I think this is kind of because Young Thug's probably a bit too much of a gangster and a road guy, but I would have preferred an actual classic, you know, really cheesy proposal where someone held a microphone for him and he said over them, because I think there's something powerful about asking somebody, will you marry me, you know, and saying their full name. I think he needed to hear that. The crowd needs to hear that over the microphone. I thought the whole proposal was a little bit clunky. It was a bit weird. Like he kind of gave it a ring, like here then, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, here. You want me to propose? Here you go. I would have preferred to have heard the words, you know, said properly, but hey, sometimes spontaneous proposals don't go as planned. And then we got some pictures here of them after the fact, her wearing a ring, them both smiling, they really look happy and shit. I guess the only thing you can say about this sort of stuff, like, maybe there are those guys who, like, when they get married, they stop cheating, innit? That might be a thing, innit? But I think as men in general, we need to start preaching that message. I think if you're a dog when you were single and shit, or when you were, you know, when you weren't engaged and shit, I think you need to give it up when you get married. You should, especially, or when you're engaged. The moment you get engaged to somebody, you gotta give up the fucking dog. You gotta quiet that dog inside of you, and you gotta stop being in the streets, and you just gotta hang it up. There has to be an evolution. There has to be an evolution. There has to be a progression in life. You go from hitting everything that moves to then meeting somebody that you like and you fall in love with, you want to start a family with, and you should just dedicate yourself to that person. And it really, if you don't want it, then split up. But I think the whole, like, still being outside when you're married thing is weird. Like, I've met a bunch of guys like that, man, who, like, when they go out, they take off their wedding ring, you know those type of dudes. Like, we all know these people. We've had them in our social groups. They take off their wedding ring when they go outside. Like, I knew one particular guy that his wedding ring was tight as well on his finger. That wedding ring was tight, and he'd be like sucking his finger trying to get it loose to kind of take off the wedding ring and put it in his fucking pocket. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's not that deep, man. Really, it's like, just have your pints and chill. You know what you mean? You can oogle some young things coming by, but you don't need to be out here in the streets really going crazy, man. Like, I mean, respect your girl, respect the sanctity of your marriage, and go from there. But hey, what do I know? There's her commentating after the proposal. By the way, she's tiny. I didn't realize Mariah the Scientist was that small in real life. Look how small she is. Jesus Christ.
What the?
So, what was your initial reaction when he proposed to you?
What the?
Did you not expect that at all?
If you know me, you know that I have powers actually, and I actually predicted it earlier in the day.
Oh, damn. Did you tell him that?
I told him after.
When should we be expecting a mini Thug and Mariah?
Definitely post-wedding vibes, not.
Okay, cool. You get the point there. You get the point. And then the last clip here is her with the ring, which I thought the ring is really nice, by the way. The ring is very, 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 very unique in what it looks like. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, you together. And lost her word. Okay, you together. And lost her word.
Cool. So there's the ring, and there's Young Thug's proposal. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to him. Cool. Let's move on. Wes Watson. Let's talk about Wes Watson. Big up Johnny Bravo TV. I forgot to watch this one the other day. It says Wes Watson responds to shocking muscle loss. I didn't know that's happening. What's that? Is he off the roids then? And breaks down on camera. I want to hear about this. Big up Johnny Bravo Films, or John Bravo Films. The title of the video is Wes Watson responds to shocking muscle loss and breaks down on camera. I'm curious to hear wild one for him on this. And I'm also going to check out a little bit on my phone. Where are we with the fights? Where are we with the fights? Anywhere close? Nah, Anderson Silva. Okay, cool. Let's continue.
I knew this was going to be one of the first questions because everyone's going crazy about it. You guys I've been big. I've been small. You Jim need to understand. You guys are so awesome about your discipline and all that. So was I, and I'm proud you're disciplined. But a lot of you guys are very antisocial, very stupid. Not successful because you're a dumb Jim idiot.
By the way, why does he talk to his fans like that? Is he always just talking to his haters? Like, why is he so confrontational and angry all the time? Is that just how he communicates? Does he think being like, I guess like a fake drill sergeant works with his fans? He's always swearing. He's always very like aggro, like relax. Like, are you always talking to your haters, or is that just how you talk to your fans? Like, what's going on? What's going on, Wes Watson?
So this asshole is up to his same old shit. But now he's even running around town with the heavyweight belt like he's a champion or something. I mean, look, the only thing he's a champ of is being the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. And now he's shrinking.
Whoa. Holy shit. He's literally lost half his body weight. Holy shit. Whoa. He's literally lost half of his body weight. Yo, roids are crazy, bro. Roids are crazy. God damn. Is that healthy? Is that good? To go up and down like that? He looks so small. Like, he looks skinny basically compared to how you saw it before. Wow.
Because of it.
I try to be thinner now, but it's like, when guys are really bad, it's real slow. Can't you like read on their mind that all they're doing is walk around doing like, give me a single, and nice swoop, and nice swoop, and then big, and big. Like, I just hate that.
So anytime I make a little Peggy video, mysteriously it gets taken down just a few hours later. I mean, who would do such a thing besides a real piece of shit? Well, in my last video, of Peggy, I showed what kind of a shriveled up little bitch he has become. And apparently, he's not too happy about it because, like always, he went to his Instagram crying like a little woman. But this time, calling us all gym people insecure little bitches. Wait until I show you what this asshole just said. So in my last video, we saw how little Peggy has been literally shrinking. It seems by the day, in a couple weeks, this guy looks 40, 50 pounds less than what he was,
Jesus
and we all
Christ.
know behind the scenes.
Look at him. Fucking hell. That is crazy.
What this asshole's doing, right? And I said, karma's a bitch. This asshole has been bullying and picking on people for years, saying, listen.
I haven't watched the whole thing, but I wonder what it's about. Is he run out of money for the gear? Is he going through a tough time and resorting to drugs and shit? Like, why does he look like that? Is he fucking acting? Is he doing something? Like, what the fuck's happening? Jesus Christ.
You're not a real man if you have 10-inch arms and tits. And now, when you look at this little bitch, who's the one with the 10-inch arms and tits?
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your shirt
because
off
I've been
tell me you're proud
because
of
I've
yourself.
been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ!
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison.
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
And when I saw,
he's funny though, isn't it? Objectively, that's funny. Standing on a stage and just pointing at another man and saying that he's got tits is fucking insane.
10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
And when I saw, what's happening to him.
Yo, big up Uche in the stream chat. Big up Uche. Big up Uche.
You know what that reminded me of? 50 Cent. We all love 50 Cent, right? Well, remember that time he was looking like a shriveled up head,
Oh yeah, for that movie.
Something was wrong with him. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But then later on, we found out it was, for a movie role. Well, if you look at Wes now, that's what he's becoming. But there's a big difference because that was a movie role and this is real life. And listen to me, Peggy, okay? You keep this shit up, we know what you're doing. you're going to end up, and
What's
this
he
is a
doing?
shout out for the people in New
What they're saying? He's on Ozempic or something? Was he a legend? Come on, John Bravo, man. Tell us. What the fuck's he doing?
York, Spring Valley, New York. There was a place called The Hill, okay? You go there, you see people roaming all those streets, all right? Dangerous place. They're all out, frail. Looks like they can't even walk, okay? That's not a place you ever want to go or want to become. But you keep this shit up, that's where you're going to end up, and you know.
So he's suggesting that he's hooked on drugs or something. I don't know. I never got the vibe from him. He was on that, but I guess if you're in Miami and you're up in he's in nightlife and shit. I guess you're gonna be around that sort of stuff, isn't it? But he never gave me druggy vibes. He gave me more like angry drunk vibes. You know, he gave me definitely loads of angry drunk vibes, but he didn't give me like hard drug vibes. But interesting. So yeah, maybe he's hooked on the old smack. He might be hooked on the old perico.
Know when you're going to prison, you know. We don't know how long yet. Do you really want to go in there looking like that? Because, you know, we're all worried about your safety. We don't want something happening to you. Well, like I was saying earlier, after the video came out, two things happened. The first thing, Mr.
Oh yeah, big up Young God Vibes. Is that true? Young God Vibes. I saw a video of him doing snow. Okay, cool. Steroids of rock also seem to stop it. Big up Chris Mack. Maybe start testosterone treatments in the hopes of recovering testicular function. Oh yeah, true. A lot of people do that nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, that's a very good point. Big up Chris Mack and Young God Vibes and User. Very, very good points. Yeah, I'm curious to know if he reveals it anyway, what the actual thing is going on there, or if he gives us his opinion on what he thinks is going on with him.
Seriously, my video, it was taken down, and ironically, that video I was showing how Wes was taken down. You know, people. And then 2 hours after my video was taken down, Bubba, you guys know him, he made a video based upon mine, and it was taken down too for mysterious reasons, for shit that we didn't do. But we got the videos back the next day because we didn't do the shit it was saying. So whoever's paying people to take us down like this, it's a fucking waste of money, because we get the shit back real quick when YouTube sees we didn't do what it was saying we were doing. And now the second thing that happened as a result of the video, as usual, because we've seen this before, my video comes out 15 minutes later, he is sitting there on Instagram crying like a little woman. But especially this time, he went on there crying even more because he couldn't handle us all calling him a little bitch, and he was trying every which way to justify it. And you know what the first thing he says is? He goes, you know, it's not my focus anymore. I don't care about being big. It's just not my thing.
I knew this was going to be one of the first questions because everyone's going crazy about it. You guys, I've been big.
Interesting.
I've been small. I've been 265 and ripped. I got out of prison maybe at 195 or 205 and just sucked up, not full at all. Arms small but no fat on me. I mean, to go from, with my physique and my genetics, I can go from where I'm at right now, like 220 to like 240 in a week and a half and have it be full and jacked. The thing is it's not my focus. I was never a fitness guy. I was never a bodybuilder. You guys just think that. Everyone just sees in me what they want to see. I was always just living my life. And I'll always want to be ripped. I'll always want to have size. I'll always do what's right at the time. But you guys, the one thing you ever have to ask, the one thing you need to know, if anyone ever asks about your physique, if they care about you, or if they're talking shit, they go like this. Hey, how do you feel? And if you say, I love it, they should say, me too. And if they say anything else, they're f***ing hating. That's all you need to know.
Then he started.
That sounds like a very TikTok mum thing to say, innit? That sounds like that doesn't sound like something you'd hear from a super aggro alpha male. I fuck all the bitches, you know, fuck fat people. If you don't have money, you're fucking worthless. Die, Bugatti guy. That sounds like a very that quote there was a very TikTok mum inspired, you know? Like, what the fuck was that? If they love you for you, then you know they care about you. So, okay, interesting change.
Start saying, you know, this is funny. All of us gym people, we're all really insecure because we want to be big, we want to be in shape.
There's one thing I always started to look at. I'm like, I always like when I can put my stomach like this and have like no jelly rolls and shit. I like to kind of be thinner now, but it's like when guys are really buff and they're just real swole. Can't you like read on their mind that all they're doing is walk around going like, do I look good from this angle? Am I swole? Am I swole? Man, I'm big, I'm big. Like, I just hate that. I don't like that about money. I don't like that about physique. I want to have, I'm visualizing me walking around and looking at other people and thinking what they need opposed to what I am. So a lot of you guys are so transparent and it's like disgusting. And I've been that way, so that's why I know. But it's just disgusting. You're just
Wow, he's having a midlife crisis. He's actually having a midlife crisis in real time. This is fucking hilarious.
walk around, you're like, look at me, I'm from this, like you're constantly flexing. It's constantly about your body and your physique and how people are viewing you. And it's like a massive insecurity.
And after that, I'm watching. I can't believe the shit this asshole's spitting out of his mouth. He starts going into, listen, I want to spend more time with the people that I love, go out more, do things, because, the gym was taking so much of his life. I'm sitting back, I'm like, listen, what? You can't be in shape, you can't live a healthy lifestyle, go to the gym, and still have the people you love in it?
But now you see me going to clubs and going out. Want to know why? Want to know why, you super disciplined gym people? You want to know why? Because I missed out on the people I love. I love people. And I don't give a
I love random club people. Don't worry, Wes Watson, I get you. I also do love a random club interaction. There's nothing that makes me more alive than bumping into a stranger in the middle of the dance floor, sharing a couple fucking whispers in the ear, a couple of adult vitamins, maybe bumping into that person again in the fucking smoking area, exchanging fucking details, having a fucking good time, high-fiving, buying each other drinks. That whirlwind romance, whirlwind friendship you have on the dance floor is fucking phenomenal. But it's actually hilarious hearing him say this aloud, like he's saying he's acting as if like all his friends are only in nightclubs, like his family and people. It's like, brother, you couldn't made, so at the time that he was buff, he couldn't have made any time to go and see his family. He couldn't have made some time to go and visit or hang out with his friends. He can only do that now that he's skinny. That's when he could do that, and he's only going to meet them when they're in clubs. Okay, I guess it's a start.
Have bad habits, good habits, this or that. I love my people, and I've been enjoying being around people more than I ever enjoyed the gym. Straight up, you gym need to understand this shit. You guys are so awesome about your discipline and all that, but a lot of you guys are very antisocial, very stupid. You're not successful because you're a dumb gym idiot who chooses not to go hang out with the people. I love people, even dumb gym idiots.
Because listen, the gym has been such a part of my entire life. I've never stopped working out, right? No matter what happened in my life, whether I'm working, whether I'm playing with my cars, hobbies, going out with friends, jerking off, going out with charmutas, whatever it was in my life, the gym never took away from my life.
Exactly.
It just enhanced it. So this is my thing. You guys remember this asshole slogan? Ripped, rich, rare. What? You're gonna pretend now that ripped doesn't matter? Or is it because you're too scared to admit the truth? So all these excuses, all these justifications.
What's the truth? What's the
he
truth?
makes,
What's the truth?
It's all because he doesn't want to tell the truth, and he talks in circles because of it. I mean, look, we're not stupid. We're not blind. We all see the shit this asshole is doing.
What's the truth? Is he just choosing coke over the gym? Is he just choosing like prostitutes over the gym? Is that what's happening right now? Did he just wake up one day and think, fuck another dumbbell curl, fuck another, fuck another back squat. I'ma chill with these hoes. Is that what he basically did? That'd be funny if he did that, by the way.
Behind the scenes, right? The partying, probably not taking the gear anymore, not caring about going to the gym so he doesn't go consistently. We all see this shit, right? But he doesn't want to admit all those things, so he comes up with excuses to try to justify them. Because he knows, you guys all know, how much he criticized people for doing all the same shit he's doing now. So in his mind, if he admits all this shit and doesn't give a justification, right, he thinks he's gonna look like an asshole or lesser than a man. But let me tell you, a real man is never scared to admit when he's done shit wrong or has done bad things in life and their life went in a direction that they didn't intend to. And you know why? Because they know that they can learn from it, and it would make them even a bigger man, not a shriveled up little bitch boy that Peggy Watson has become.
Right now, in this time, you guys are watching it. It's amazing. There's an evolution taking place, okay?
When I go out with the Charmota,
So there's no real revelation on what's actually. I guess because he hasn't revealed it, right? He hasn't revealed it. Maybe people know in the grapevine. I'd love to know if there's actually what's the reason behind this. Is it up and coming court case? What's happening? Did he just run out of money to buy the gear? Is he going for a bankruptcy? Did he actually choose the clubs over going to the gym? Like, I'd love to know what's the reason, because this is kind of come out of nowhere. Because this is his whole identity was to be like super jacked, no? That was his whole identity. Like, I'm super jacked. I got these tattoos. I drive these cars. I talk to women this way. That was part of the whole identity. So for him to suddenly turn into this guy doesn't really make sense overnight, you know? But I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out when we find out. Cool. Let's continue. Where is it? Where are ya? Cool. Let's do the golden hour. Do I not have it here? Okay, I don't have it there. Let's do a bit of the golden hour. Big up everybody in the stream chat tuning in. Appreciate all of you. Can you please like the stream as we're continuing on? Like the stream, don't be lame. Like the fucking stream, don't be lame. Let's do a bit of the golden hour. Let's do a bit of the golden hour.
Look at Trump from the Rob Reiner thing. Dude.
Oh my God, dude!
What the?
Why?
Yes.
Why
did he f up?
That is
why?
So.
I just don't get why you would do that. Why? And right away, like day of.
And you know what? My thing is like, just get inflation down.
Yeah.
Who gives a flying?
Brandon's turning into like.
What?
He's turned into that family influencer.
Oh yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah. And he's like doing these funny videos with his wife. Those are hilarious.
They're not funny at all. Come on, Eric Griffin, man. Relax. Like, God almighty. Of course he was gonna. Of course we could trust. We could trust Eric Griffin to get on his hands and knees and start sucking off Brendan. And we could trust that happening.
Hilarious.
Hey, I can only see Eric.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's just a one. There we go. There's the boys. There's the pterodactyl in green.
Yep.
All right, guys. I got something for you. I got when I was in Janesville, Wisconsin.
Let's see it.
Oh, big dildo.
It's offensive. That's the most offensive thing I've ever seen.
This guy's a huge fan of Golden Hour.
Then why'd he do that?
His name is Robert Dorr. I want to thank him personally.
He's acting like he's an Oscar.
Just so many people want to thank. I want to thank Brendan. I want to thank Brendan Schaub.
That cool.
It is cool. Yeah, I like that.
I want to thank Theo for moving. Without Theo moving, this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
hilarious.
Like thank Theo for tricking Chris.
Yeah,
dude, I feel.
Oh, let's go back. Let's go back to that. Let's go back. That's pretty decent. That's pretty funny. That I like. Because that's actually true. I actually forgot about that. When Chris joined Golden Hour, Thea was on it. Thea was on when it was still King and the Sting, innit? Before they changed to the Golden Hour, sorry. It was still King and the Sting. And Chris was like a third mic sort of thing, coming from time to time. And then I guess he was told that Thea would stay. Thea didn't. He left. And then boom, he has to... Oh, maybe that's the whole reason why he's on the show in the first place.
I want to thank Brendan. I want to thank Brendan Schaub.
Cool.
It is cool. Yeah, I like that.
I want to thank Theo for moving. Without Theo moving, this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Theo for tricking Chris.
Yeah,
dude, I feel so he could leave.
Yeah.
I feel like that's. Don't make one of those for me if you're a big fan of the show. Thank you. Make me into...
Oh, I'll take one.
Yeah.
But make sure it's a skinnier.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a bowling pin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he wanted it to be accurate. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaped like this, like an ostrich. So this is going to be an official addition to...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you're shaped like an ostrich. I think you're big all over, mate. I wouldn't say you're shaped like an ostrich. We have to. We see shaped like an ostrich. I don't think so. I think you're big all over.
That's cool.
The
I think that's
Golden
cool.
Hour set.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool in real life
That
too.
thing's
I don't know if you can make
legit.
it.
Hell
If
yeah.
it makes it.
Oh wow, it fits perfectly right there.
So I saw a picture of it, and it doesn't do it justice. You gotta come see it in person.
Yeah, so we want to.
Okay,
We'll try
I'm
to get it at the
kinda-
Ronald Reagan Museum, but so you can go see it. Anyway, yeah. Well, that's cool. That's nice of him.
And maybe like put the guy in the I don't know in the
Yeah, we get it. We get what you're saying. So that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question about
Relax.
this though.
Yeah.
Is that what he does? Does he paint people on bowling pins?
I guess so. I don't know.
Or is it?
I would assume so.
Well,
It's probably no. It's a side hustle. It's just a side
Yeah,
hustle.
yeah, he
It's
said
a good
that.
one, but it's he's not
No,
full time bowling pin.
I'm not
guy.
asking if he's full time or not. I'm just asking if like
Well, he's in from Janesville, Wisconsin.
maybe he paints regular paintings, but he's like, fuck it, I got a bowling pin. I want to make Eric.
Oh no, I think that's
Got
what
it.
he does.
Yeah.
He says I paint bowling pins, and he just you know what I mean. So I was like, cool, man.
Did he have an Instagram or something?
I like it.
Yeah.
Again, you're gonna fucking do this? You just said
he
it.
asked me.
Yeah, I
wanna look
agree.
it up.
This is a lot.
God. It's called here.
This motherfucker.
Jesus Christ, this show.
Yeah, well, like why are we doing it like that when they could just you know
Yeah.
Nick behind the scenes looking up shit.
Yeah. What's up though? You doing a fucking family Instagram thing or what?
What's up, man? Got my
What's up? You
girl
doing
on
it?
there.
That's
wifey.
pretty cool though. I like that. I like that idea. You guys are like good together and stuff.
Yeah, it's funny.
So what's up?
Not
bro?
really. It's not funny at all.
What's
What are you
up,
turn-
man? It's
what
all
are you
her
turning
idea.
into
You know,
that?
I'm a dumbass. It's all her idea.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's her idea because one of the videos.
You could tell.
Yeah. One of the.
Oh
See, I
shit!
told you. Oh yeah, that's what he does.
He did it.
Flatty underscore the underscore face.
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
So shout out
then
to
I
this
do
guy.
want one.
Oh, look at you now. Huh?
Fuck, man. Wait, where were you when he made it?
Janesville, Wisconsin.
Oh, I'll never be there.
Yeah.
No, I will be. 100%.
It's actually a cool
I go,
little
bro.
town.
I go everywhere. I
love
love
this
it. I loved it.
I was about to make a joke. I was like, yeah, I don't think you're in that place in your career anymore, Chris, after the old, diddling allegations. I think you shall go where the tickets tell you to go.
This is cool.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, this is
That's
cool.
what he does, and he was like a big fan. He was he was a sweet guy. He didn't even want a picture or anything. So I was
Aw.
like, you know what? Let me give this guy a shout out.
Damn, that's cool.
Which one were you guys saying?
The
do?
one where you're on the text below, Nick. That one.
Oh, where she comes out of the hood.
Oh, yeah, it's
I know
cute.
that's her idea.
Yeah, but it's cute though.
Yeah, I know,
like
it's
it.
adorable.
When
That's what
I
I was
see it,
like-
I go, oh, yeah, it's cool.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, handsome guy.
Yeah, this is all her shit.
That's a good looking couple right there.
Oh, thanks, fellers. I appreciate the support.
Yeah.
And you did
Thank
this in
you
one
guys.
take,
doesn't
I
get
can
lit
tell.
up.
This is
Nah.
a one take.
Oh, everything's one take. She knows that. She'll be like, babe, we got to shoot this. I'm like, yeah, one take, girl.
Yeah, I can tell because the zipper thing. I'm sure she wanted to do it again.
Yeah, but to look good.
Honestly, man, like someone needs to ask him in an interview, what's up with the chuckling? Is that like a tick? What do you think people in the stream chat that's about? Does he actually think everything he says is funny or everything's funny? Or is that just like a nervous tick? Like, what is that? I could tell with the zip thing. What do you have for lunch? Oh, a sandwich. Oh my god, yeah, I think it's my time to go to sleep. Oh, I'm really tired, man. Yeah, just had a long flight. Why are you laughing at everything? Like, what the fuck is going on? Are you okay? Like, I'm honestly, because I can't not notice it. Like, is that everything he says? He does a little fucking giggle. I'm not sure if he's doing it to make sure Brendan pays his invoice on time. If he's still feeling a little bit, he feels like the odd one out in a group and he's still trying to make people like him and that. I don't know. But if that's the case, brother, relax. You're a permanent host here. No one else will be willing to sit down with fucking Chris D'Elia and Brendan Schaub on the pod anyway. Your chair is safe. Brendan will pay your invoice on time. You don't have to fucking go overboard with the glazing and the fucking, that glaze chuckle. That's what we should call it. The fucking glaze chuckle, the glaze ha, the he glaze, whatever that is. Just relax. It's so distracting and annoying.
That up close like that, it's tough. You guys are good looking.
Yeah, that good.
Is there any bickering when you say cut? Like, no.
Oh, never. No, the only one, there's a one where I give her 5 seconds, then I chase her down.
I saw that.
She was like, let's shoot this. I'm like, bitch, I need to warm up.
Yeah. I actually thought
for a
about that.
second.
I thought about that. I was like, oh fuck, I hope this is not another Chappelle thing where he busts his fucking hamstring.
I know.
The fake Chappelle thing, by the way, fake Chappelle thing. He got embarrassed that he was losing and pretended he bust his fucking. He didn't bust his hamstring. Probably got a cramp and then turned it into a hamstring. And then went home and put his kids' crutches on to act like he actually pulled a hamstring. Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Scroll down, Nick. It's keeps right there. I'm running. Far left. Yeah, that one.
It was great.
Regular people, right? Regular people wouldn't want to play this on their pod. That's how I know he's a bit unhinged and not all there in the head. A regular person doesn't want to play a clip of them on their own show and just sit there and watch it. You just tell people to watch it themselves. Yeah, it's on her page. You know where to find it. She's tagged on my profile. I don't know. But he's actually enjoying watching this back again. It's like, God damn it, man. You're not normal, are you? You're really not normal with how much you enjoy watching yourself back again while other people are also on the show. Not, one thing watching it back on your own or something, but making others watch it with you?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. That's cool. Fucking obliterator.
He's not that fast, man. He's very slow.
Nice.
And I was jogging, kids. I was jogging.
You just tackled her? Like the next one is X-rated after this?
No, the next one she's in the hospital. Bad boys. What you gonna do?
What's funny is Tiger was like, I want to do this with Boston. Boston's fast as fuck. And I told T, I'm like, don't give him 5 seconds, bud. He's like, I'm older. I'm like, I know, don't give him 5 seconds. So he gave him 3 seconds. Bosty smoked him. Smoked him.
That's funny.
He couldn't catch him. Like, all right, this is over.
Billy, when my Calvin and then Billy, Calvin is like, Billy was punching Calvin yesterday and pushing him, and Calvin was like, hey, stop. And I was like, buddy, you just like push him back.
You don't got Big Brother energy.
No, I know. But I was like, push him back, and then he was like, push him?
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be like, yo.
And I was like, yeah, you don't have to hurt him, but just like,
it's not natural. He's gonna call the authorities.
He's this guy. Who's that? The black guy meme? You know what I'm saying? With the glasses and the polo.
Oh my god!
I got the opposite problem over here. I had to get so I bought the boys boxing gloves, and
that's a great video. Show that video.
Full blown socking them in the face. I'm like, buddy, fellas, no punch in the fucking head.
Yeah,
I didn't post that.
Guard yourself.
That one right there, where he's on his knees, right there. I mean, look at this. This is like,
yeah, it's cool.
This is what you just like, people trying to bully you. Just show this video. You know what I mean?
Look at that right hand for 6. He's fucking.
I like you tell. Get your hands up. Get your hand up. You should have popped him in the head. That's what my.
It's starting already. It's starting already, bro. I had a feeling something had changed with Tiger. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if he's got new friends now. I don't know if the competition in the travel ball teams, if they didn't really anticipate that the competition in Texas one would be high. But I feel like I've noticed a decrease in the amount of Brendan baseball talk about Tiger. I feel like I've noticed a distinct decrease in Brendan talking about Tiger being the next fucking Babe Ruth, right? So, isn't it a coincidence that all of a sudden it's all about Bosty now? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see it, because for a long time it used to make me sad when I do these streams. I'm thinking, fuck man, this guy's clearly got a favorite. His kids must know who's the favorite too, because he puts a lot of attention into Tiger and doesn't even talk about his other kids. So it's good to see Boston getting some attention. But isn't it funny? Now he's recording clips of him in Boston. Where's Tiger? What happened to Tiger being the next fucking Ohtani and shit? What happened to Tiger being the next Ohtani? Huh? Tiger playing for the Mets or whatever. What happened to that dream? I wonder. I fucking wonder.
The boxing guy did to me.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, they love it, man. So tonight, and I don't listen. I just do it because hopefully it makes them better at this.
Hold on. Oh, is the season over? Is that why? Okay, maybe my predictions are wrong. But I did say, by the way, remember, I want to take credit for. I did say earlier on that I had a feeling that although Brendan was putting all the attention and the money and the resources into Tiger, because he's fucking his twin, right? They look exactly alike, and that's his fucking first child and shit. I did say from time ago we were doing these streams that I always thought that Boston was going to be the one. Either Boston or even Billy, the one he probably doesn't expect, doesn't really expect much from, because she's a girl, because she has issues that she's kind of going through. Touch wood, they get that sorted. But I had a feeling that most likely the kid that he least expected would end up being the fucking protege, the sporting, would have some potential to become something in sports. And maybe he's seeing it now with Boston. But I just find it hilarious that Tiger was all over the fucking pod. He wouldn't fucking sharp about Tiger and fucking Travel Ball. And now look, all of a sudden it's about Boston being fast, Boston boxing. Interesting.
Sports are actually going to play, but like I'll hold mitts for an hour before, and then they go to wrestling, and both of them be like, yeah, we're going to fight in the UFC. I'm like, no, you're not.
Right.
Listen. Listen. There's some kid in Afghanistan or some kid in Chechnya right now who doesn't have a bed. And that's who you're going to compete against.
Yeah.
Kids that grow up on Lake Travis don't fight in the UFC.
He stands at night.
Listen, 1,000% what he's saying is the reason why boxing's trash right now. And
Correct.
you know what I mean? It's like
You're gonna have to fight a kid that doesn't sleep. Instead, he just stands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is him.
Oh no, to get T to fucking practice harder, I show him videos of poor kids in the Dominican Republic playing baseball. I'm like, buddy, your competition is not Larry from next door who's white. This is your competition.
Right. Yeah, it's wild.
They're playing baseball.
That sounds a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I get what he's trying to say. But I do find that a little bit racismo. I understand what he's trying to say. I'm sure it doesn't come from a bad place, but there's a sprinkle of racismo in there. There's a sprinkling.
Baseball with coconuts, buddy, and they have no gloves.
Yeah, they hit
Coconuts. Why can't you pronounce coconuts? Coconuts.
Right. Yeah, it's wild.
They're playing baseball with coconuts, buddy.
Yeah. Coconuts. You mean coconuts? Coconuts.
This is your competition.
Right. Yeah, it's wild.
They're playing baseball with coconuts, buddy, and they have no gloves.
Yeah, they
Right. Yeah, it's wild.
They're playing baseball with coconuts, buddy, and they have no gloves.
Yeah, they're hitting a coconut 450 meters with a fucking with a broomstick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they got this expensive bat. You ain't doing shit.
This is actually crazy that he's fighting this bear, this kid. When he was
But imagine the dad being like, "Let's get that bear in here."
No, dude. I mean,
they obviously
like what dad doesn't go, man, I don't want that thing to rip my son's fucking throat out.
That is nuts, bro.
Think so?
It's nuts.
That bear's trying to fuck though. That's what you got to understand.
Either way, it's bad. You don't go, oh good, thank God it just fucked me. You go.
That's what Chris said when. No, I won't say that.
Damn, that too.
Yeah, but
sucked.
He beats the bear.
But if you were
He's pinning the bear.
But if you were in a
bear's like,
forest,
dude, no, I get on top.
If you were in the forest and you came across a grizzly
Brenda
bear,
be on top like that. Bears like this.
But in the video, he has his shirt on, and in the middle of it, he goes,
Yeah.
No, but if you were in the forest and a grizzly bear came along, and the choice was get mauled or get fucked by the grizzly bear,
You gotta get fucked, man.
you got to get fucked by the grizzly bear.
But whatever, bro. But just act like.
Oh yeah, just like Ray J. Did you see Ray J's video talking about P Diddy? He's like, my asshole got so tore up, man. I'm shitting pancakes.
Ray J said this.
Ray J said this.
So Ray J got.
Well, I got to see that video. I don't believe that.
Have you guys seen the whole doc yet?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, Rage's on some like do anything to get clicks. He's like the new Blueface, isn't it, Rage? Rage's kind of following in Blueface's footsteps, say and do anything to make sure people watch you, which is kind of bleak, but because he's actually he can actually sing and dance and all that shit, but I guess it's way funner to just rage bait the internet.
Is it in the doc? That's in the doc?
No, Ray J just posted this today.
Oh.
this bin ever in my life.
Should I say I have to take
Everybody, you got one?
But girls
Bro,
don't do that.
my shit runny. Diddy took my ass. My shit, you can't hold it no more. My shit been runny ever since. My asshole been open more than this bin ever in my life, man. When I try to fart, my shit come out.
Yeah, I feel like he's just joking. We don't. This is out of context. I feel like he was just like, what happened before this that made him say this? You know what I mean? This is like
I don't know,
this is
but
like
I've never
cutting
been in
into
a
one of our
situation where I
bits.
started joking about Diddy taking my ass. I hear what you're saying.
Well, that's the thing.
Eric,
He's not a.
Brendan talking about how he doesn't get it. Isn't the entirety of T-Fat K's, history started based on fucking dick jokes and butt jokes and shit, butt sex jokes. So it's weird. He doesn't understand that level of humor.
Comedian. If a comedian said it, we'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's joking."
No, I
But,
feel.
Yeah, no, I understand.
This energy feels joking.
I would sway towards he's joking.
Yeah.
I would sway towards his ass got tore up by Diddy.
Well,
No, I don't think so.
you're one of those guys who does his own research, So it's like,
well, that
you know what? I believe him. He said it.
Documentaries is crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see
Because
it.
I mean, the first thing you think when you see that is how they get that footage, and then you come to find out that according to reports, the people that were making this documentary for Diddy, they had to get covered for 3 days, and the people that covered them doing the filmings, they took this footage and sold it.
Wow.
Well, no, but
I don't
Eric,
understand.
So it's a lot of unethical.
Diddy hired a crew when he was going through before he got.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that crew.
Before he went to trial, he hired a camera crew.
Yeah.
He didn't pay that camera crew.
That's not true.
50 Cent came along and was like, yo,
That's not
I'll
true,
pay for
Brendan.
this.
That's not true. That's not true. That's a lie. That's the part. That's the part that's not true. No, the people.
Oh, he never usually gets called out on that. Actually, that was nice to see. He never usually gets told what you're saying is not true. He never usually gets told that. That was worth the 10 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so of boredom. If this has been
that. His camera crew have already come out. They've already given a statement saying that they took a few days off and they had another crew cover for them, and that crew is the one that sold the footage.
Oh,
yeah.
So what?
It's like
sold the footage to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
But so what? Well, I don't understand.
It's
Why?
like stuff Diddy would have not let out or only used to make himself look good. But
So-
he's like talking to his lawyers, being like, "Figure this
It's
shit
so
out."
stressful.
Like he's very stressed, and he's like, and it's in his hotel room. So like,
He looks like shit.
But
man.
wait,
you can just look at him when he's sitting there on the couch of his hotel room, and he gets hit with. You just see you can just feel the stress.
They have
You're like, oh my
footage of that?
God.
Wait. Can I? This would be like Nick and Casey have to do something, and the other crew came in.
Right.
And in between, we say things,
Wow.
okay?
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
they take that and take it. Think about it like that.
Yeah, that's wow. Okay.
Okay?
Why
Think about
did-
it like
why
that.
did-
And that's what happened.
So what did they say in there that's so fucking spicy that resonated with Chris straight away? Oh yeah, that would be crazy. What do they say when the cameras are off? That's so crazy, like. Chris instantly got it there. Oh yeah, that would be crazy. Oh yeah.
And thank God they did. It's so entertaining.
But why was he even filming that?
He was
that?
because he was making his own documentary.
But wouldn't you be like, turn the cameras off? I got to talk.
No, you wouldn't.
He says that a few times. He does say that a few times, but I think too, Diddy, his whole
great.
thing, he's smart. He's a smart fucking dude when it comes to media. He goes, the issue is there's one narrative about me. We got to flip that.
Oh, so
we got to change the
Oh, so
narrative.
he was
here.
trying to make a video against this.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, he's making his own documentary. So there's
But then
that.
obviously they take an edit so it fits the narrative.
Yeah,
of this horrible guy.
And then the second thing is the Biggie Smalls estate, the lawyer has already come out and said, no, he did not make us pay for the funeral. And that guy is very adamant about how the mom was very much into, before she died, making sure the finances were right. So again, listen, it doesn't matter. It's all petty.
Well, it's just if someone's making if someone hates you and is making a documentary about you, it's gonna be biased.
Yeah.
But I'm not, not gonna. I mean, he's a
But
piece
also
of shit.
when you
obviously,
watch it, take out the Cassidy thing, right? Take out him
Cassie
beating
stuff.
the shit out of Cassidy, which you
Push
saw.
Cassidy.
You take that out of it. You're watching. I'm like, okay,
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
By the way, let me say this, and I had to say this. I said,
You kind of have to have that opinion, though, innit? I wouldn't. I kind of understand why Brenda has that type of opinion when it comes to Diddy, because you're friends with Brian Callen, you're friends with Chris D'Elia. You can't exactly start, pearl clutching and going crazy over the stuff that Diddy's done, because if you do, you're gonna have to, start looking across the room, start looking to your fucking right at the person that you do the shows with, because those guys have done not the same, but they've done things within that ballpark, or they've been alleged of. So you can't exactly go super crazy. So you can't have the reaction that the rest of us have, because you have friends in your own little circle who have done some dicey things to women, let's say.
This on my podcast that nobody watches.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like this documentary does not mean you support Diddy.
Oh yeah.
Let me say it again.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like this documentary does not mean you support Diddy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not he went to jail for beating her ass. And they got him for that.
He's garbage.
Yeah, all the stuff that happened, everything he did, and they found a way to get him. It was a stroke of genius. Released this tape.
It was like getting Al Capone for tax evasion.
Right. That's how they did it.
Fuck, man. I'm so glad I knew that fact. I'm smart.
Well, it's just like the firm.
But they didn't even get Diddy, they didn't even get Diddy for the beating of Cassie. They got him on prostitution.
No, I understand. But what I'm telling you is, without that tape, he would not be in jail.
You got it.
He would not be.
You got it. Let's take a little break from chatting with the boys on Gold now.
Yeah, let's take a little break from this fucking pod. Oh my God, I forgot how boring it was, isn't it? God almighty, I forgot how fucking boring this shit is. Let's check out Podcast Cringe, actually. Because Podcast Cringe's got a new video out. Let's check out Podcast Cringe. What's this? The first feminist debate. Is this from Sam Hyde? Is this real? I don't know about that. Anyway, let's check out Podcast Cringe. Let's see. Bear me a second here. Podcast Cringe. There we go. Let's see what he's saying. What's he saying? He's got a new video here about Brendan. Brendan Schaub still doesn't get it. Let's go.
The amount of toughness you have to get all that to still keep going, and then like after the stand-up thing, you're still getting people on like Reddit and YouTube talking shit. If there was a group of people that was over 100,000 that shit on me every day, I'm jumping off a fucking bridge.
I get all of it. I get it. I get it. It's all good. I get it.
So you're saying you get the hate?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I get it. Well, I get the heat, but you also got to give me a little credit. You compare it to, Schultz and Thiel. I get it, but now,
but those guys have been doing. Hold on.
Well, here's my thing though. I don't have any anger towards them. I get it, and I get it. I burst on the scene. I'm fucking selling out every Brea 5-6 shows, but I get it because think about it, they're grinding. It's a tough grind, and I burst on the scene. I'm selling it out within a year, especially from the comics. I get it, dude. I get it. That stuff never bothered me. I literally want to come like, I get it, dude.
Brendan Schaub has just started his I Get It tour, and it's a full-on copium-fueled revisionist history from a man who refuses to accept the very essence of reality. This guy has more eras than Taylor Swift, and now that the Austin, Texas experiment has failed, he's trying to lean into the hate with the help of some guy that no one's ever heard of. Seriously, who is this guy? I googled his name and nothing came up. I don't know, I think he's a comic book writer or something.
Seriously, who is this guy? One thing about Nick, he's gonna make it happen. He's gonna make it work. He knows exactly what to do. He's already befriended Callen. He's now sucking up to Brendan. Next up is Rogan. Don't be surprised if you see Nick Simmons on Rogan very, very soon. He definitely knows what he's doing.
But this whole attempt to diffuse the haters by acknowledging it in every episode of The Fighter and the Kid is so lame. They're even trying to use it as a marketing tool to lure people over to their new Patreon, as if watching Brendan Cope reacting to Reddit posts is premium content.
Oh boy. Point of view, Brendan Schaub finally breaks in the comedy mothership.
It's me, Austin!
That is legit hard to watch, and that's not what they think it is.
So fake.
The whole narrative that Brendan should lean into the hate and it's going to be the thing that gets everyone back on side is just another false hope brought to you by the big brains over at Thick Boy Studios. Yet again, Brendan completely misreads the situation. Saying, yeah, I get it, over and over again doesn't mean what he thinks it does. He's trying to convince us that he's evolved over the years and now he has the wisdom to see things for what they are, without actually confronting the reason people reacted the way they did in the first place. The reason this whole thing blew up wasn't because he failed. It was because of his inflated ego and sense of self-entitlement that saw him destroy everything he touched, because he wasn't able to acknowledge and realize that he was almost always in the wrong place at the wrong time. But instead of unpacking that, Brendan now thinks the solution is to lean into the memes. And this latest episode of The Fighter and the Kid just made things worse, because
I think he makes a good point there, but I would say most likely what he also, I'd say what I'd correct there is say he was in the right place at the right, no, he didn't, he was right, yeah, right place, right time. So if there's a segment of people out there that don't like Brendan because of his attitude and how he used to walk around like his shit don't stink, back when he was coming up and getting all those chances, it seemed like, to us anyway, watching on the outside, that whenever he was kind of ascending, he kind of came across like somebody that was, every time he ascended, every time he got a big opportunity, every time he got more success, he always assumed that was just down to him being just this savant, this like, the next Joe Rogan, so amazing, so cool, so whatever, when without really acknowledging the fact that this could just be the fact that you're in the right place at the right time. You're surrounded by all these people who are also very famous and doing very well, and it's sort of like a lightning in a bottle type of situation, as opposed to him thinking, no, I am the reason why I'm this so amazing because I've done this single-handedly by myself. If you have anything to say negative or counter that, then you're a troll, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. So I think that might have played a part in some people's decision to not like the guy, but I could be wrong.
along with their new cringe-ass segment reacting to Reddit posts, the clout-chasing comic book writer they brought in to spice things up is trying to bait Schaub into talking about his failed comedy career because he knows it's infinitely more interesting than listening to Diaries of a Baseball Dad.
Me and you remember when we met? That's how we first met after the whole don't count thing. That was like one of the first questions I asked. Like, you were actually super cool about breaking it down, like, because me and you started at the same time. That's why it's crazy when people give you shit. Because, like, could you imagine, you put out your Showtime special, what, 2 years into in comedy?
Yeah.
I was performing at laundromats for no one paying attention in New York City, just nobody. If someone offered me millions of dollars to not be performing to people who weren't paying attention, anybody who says they wouldn't do that is a liar.
No, I think it's like,
to your credit, though, you always called yourself the CM Punk of comedy.
I was just gonna say that. Like, I would start the set if anyone came. I'm like, I'm the CM Punk of comedy.
Yeah,
like, you guys would be doing the same thing, man.
You were also offered a lot of money, like really early. So, like, you were offered a lot of money by Showtime.
So much money.
And it was like, and I was like, I remember going, no, you can't do this. But you were like, but it's a lot of money. I got to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird time, but I also get it. It's like there's comics 10, 15 years in who don't get to that level. And I'm 2 years in and it's been popping. I'm selling out every weekend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you gonna do though?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
it was wild.
Was already kind of famous. Like, UFC, the podcast was number 4 in the world, maybe number 2 at one point.
Yeah.
Like, we were huge.
Like, I can see how people would get upset. It'd be like if, a kid just started baseball and 2 years in, he's starting for the Dodgers. Like, bro, there's guys that work their whole lives. Like, I get it.
So earlier on in this episode, they were getting AI to write jokes like Brian Callen, which, as you can imagine, was actually funnier than anything Brian, Brendan, or the comic book writer have ever said on stage. But then they got into Gringo Puppy 2 and how someone could revive it using AI once it was trained up well enough, and then Brendan said, yeah, but with puppets. And that's why this episode of The Fighter and the Kid is titled Gringo Puppy 2, but with puppets. Like, seriously, that's it. This is what I mean. They think they're leaning into all the memes about Shob, but they're not even scratching the surface. They're clutching at straws and trying to clickbait everyone.
Oh, the puppet thing is the tie-in with that guy in it. Who's that puppet? That puppet that was I forgot how that meme linked, by the way. Does anyone understand the law of that? Is it Felt Man? That purple puppet thing that was going viral for a bit on the fucking homeless Reddit, on the T5K subreddit. What was that all about again? Did he? Oh, I think that was what it was. I think he had a show, right, that got cancelled. No, he had a big show, Brenda'S stand-up show, that I think got cancelled because he didn't sell enough tickets. But then he obviously lied about it, or why he didn't. Yeah, that's it. We got Randy Feltface. That's the one. He lied about why he didn't sell why he's cancelled the gig. It's because he didn't sell the tickets, and then that Randy Feltface took that booking last minute and sold it out, innit? I think that's what happened. And then that's what the meme came online about. Oh my god, look, Brendan can't sell tickets, but he's getting outsold by a puppet or something. I think so. I don't know. I think that might be the reason. I could be mistaken.
Into watching their podcast again instead of all the videos everyone else is making about them. That's what frustrates Shob. Every week there are new videos coming out about him which get more views than his own shows do, and there's absolutely nothing he can do about it. Well, except for getting them taken down. Get this, after losing a 2-year lawsuit to Kyle Swindells, who has that YouTube channel Unique, just last week he took down another one of his videos which will no doubt end up in another lawsuit. Like, the guy just cannot stop. I'm just waiting for the inevitable. I've got nothing to do with this. It's out of my hands. My pro bono beast lawyers are taking care of this. I blame the team. Rinse and repeat. Now, when you think about the phenomenon of Brendan Schaub versus the man himself, you can sort of understand where he's coming from in a way. There's this whole ecosystem built off the back of his name and likeness that he himself cannot participate in. That's why they're trying to lean into it now. They're effectively trying to get in on all the hate, and that's a pretty wild concept to get your head around. Yet no matter how hard they try, nobody seems to give a flying fuck and would rather watch them through commentary channels than the original content.
That's the funny thing, isn't it? Like, that's an interesting place to come to, isn't it? Your show's not doing well, you're trying to revive it, you want to think of ideas to get it back up and going, give it a kick up the arse, and the only thing you can think about is to tap into a Reddit or to a group, a community of people that have never liked you from the beginning. You know what I mean? You're never going to convince people that don't. Brenda's never going to convince anyone that doesn't like him to like him suddenly by leaning into Reddit jokes, or, you know what I mean? Or referring to the special that everyone hates. It's like, it's not going to, it's too late for that. Like, way too late. It's over. It's done. You're better off just focusing on making ideas of how you can make the show better itself, which they don't ever seem to do, by the way. I don't ever see them. I don't ever get the feeling they've ever sat down and tried to brainstorm ideas of how they can make the show itself more entertaining for people to watch. They're just gonna keep doing the same thing until the day they both die. It's like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, the Reddit thing ain't gonna work. Nobody cares. You should probably just think of ideas of how you can actually, you know, please the fans that you have left still. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
That's what I think is behind Schaub going after Unique again. Brendan and his producer Chin have gone to all this effort to capitalize off the hate.
Big up Young God Vibes, knowing when to move on to gift. I'm gonna go back on what I said before about the whole quitting thing. I don't think you even need to quit. I know I've said it before. I think I say it more for Callan. I think Callan definitely needs to know when to quit. I think the idea of Callan doing those videos where he sat in his bright white Tesla screaming at the microphone, over enunciating at the age of 70, 80 is fucking depressing as fuck. Yeah, I know he's got the alimony and shit, but bloody hell, man, figure something else out. There has to be a finishing line. But if you're Brendan and you just enjoy doing this sort of stuff, it's easy, it makes you decent money, you can keep doing it. No one's telling you to quit that, but at least figure out some interesting, cool ways where you can kind of mix up the content a little bit, refresh it without doing what he's currently doing now, which feels like a little bit of a humiliation ritual, because deep down he doesn't want to talk. Deep down, this if Brendan was flying high like he was back in the day when he had Ferraris and fucking Porsches and shit, there's not a chance he's got even Nick Simmons on the pod. There's not a chance Nick Simmons even sits there, you know, let alone brings up the fucking Reddit because he thought he was too good for it. Now all of a sudden you want to come down in the mud. It's like, nah, just stay over there and focus on trying to make the show better for the fans instead of doing this like weird back and forth with the Reddit and they're not even listening. It's like, or watching. It's so weird. It's weird.
And everybody else just clips it up and gets more views. So stick around, I'll try and keep you updated on that situation as it unfolds. But let's get back to Brendan's I Get It tour because the irony is off.
Big up Cole. What's that? Any chance of a chin and brows we don't close palette cleanser? You want to watch chin and brows? Or do you want to just see chin and brows' profile? If you want to rewatch that video again, I'll put it on again. Then the music video or something if you want to. It's remember, choose wisely, by the way, because when I put that stuff on, some people cry in the stream chat. So choose wisely. If you want to see some chin singing content with little brows, let me know in the stream chat. But you know, think about that carefully before you do, because I'm more than happy to play it. But when I play it, don't cry.
The charts. Like you just saw in that last clip, Comic Book Nick brought up how they started out together in comedy, and Brendan ran with it, yet completely missed the point.
Now think about it. Most comics, for the first 10 years, no one's really seeing it. Like you can work things out. There's no pressure. Nobody knows who you are. Now go over to my lane where I can't go anywhere.
No, and you're doing the fucking
You go to Ireland and Conor McGregor would show
Dude,
up.
I can't go to open mics. Like that's not even an option for me. So like anywhere I go, it's like I'm getting criticized. And then I got to keep up with the game and post, you know, clips and stuff for the clubs to sell tickets.
Lies.
So then I got to post clips that people are comparing to Theo.
Well,
and
you were
D'Elia.
also thrown into like, think about this.
Such
He's been
lies,
doing
such
stand-up
lies.
for 20 minutes. Okay. And when you like,
I hate this the most about Brian. Where he jumps in and White Knight, not even White Knights, where he jumps in and defends him like a fucking mother would defend a child or something, you know? It's so pathetic. He's a grown-ass man. Let him explain. Let him lie. Let him explain his life fully, please, without you jumping in. No, actually, what he's trying to say, it's like, ugh, yuck.
you would say you were in for 2 years. Really, you've done, I could probably count.
Find the Kid Lives?
Yeah, I mean, but
Which
you
isn't-
probably did. You probably performed, and I'm not joking. By the time he shot that Showtime special, I'm going to make a call. I bet you he performed a total of 40 times.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not joking.
That's
Maybe.
by the way, kind of impressive.
That,
right?
yeah.
To say the least.
Don't get me wrong. The hour, if you compare it to Schultz and Theo, I get it. But now,
but those guys have been doing. Hold on.
Well, here's my thing though.
That's like 4 weeks stand up in New York,
dude. Show. But hold on.
You know what's bad about what he just said there, by the way? You know what's bad? Because it's all a lie, basically, right? It's all a lie. Oh, because no, sorry. What he said here, Brian obviously exposed him, basically, which is interesting because Brian started off like he was going to defend him and then inadvertently exposed him by saying that, you know what the truth is? You actually only got on stage 40 times before you did the fucking Showtime special. But you know what's funny? During that whole entire time before the Showtime special came out, he was telling the audience sets and reps. That's where that whole fucking term came from. Sets and reps. Because that's something Rogan used to always talk about. Oh, to be good at stand-up, you have to do it. You have to go up all the time. You have to pass the magical 10-year threshold. And then suddenly when you pass that threshold, you're funny. Which is obviously not the truth, because Rogan's fucking horrendous. But Rogan would always talk about the importance of getting up and performing as much as possible. Going to open mics, going to random clubs, and if you've got clout, allowing them to fucking asking if they can kind of let you have some stage time. Boom. So it's funny now that he's saying, oh, it's actually kind of impressive that I got that Showtime special after doing only 40 shows, when before he got the Showtime special, he was lying or maybe exaggerating how much he was getting up. You know, he was trying to make it seem like he was playing the stand-up comedy game properly, and he was trying to do things the right way by getting up as much as possible. But the truth is that Brian inadvertently revealed was that Brendan wasn't getting up at all. He was just performing at the fucking T-Fat-K live shows, which we knew, by the way. I think I spoke about it, or it was on the Reddits. People knew that he wasn't doing any open mics. He was lying about that whole thing and just performing at the T-Fat-K fucking live show, which is fucking hilarious, by the way. Imagine practicing for your live special, just performing to your Homer crowd every week. You know, that's probably not the best way to figure out if your jokes are working or not. You know, but hey, what do I know?
Film their first. So have them when they were very first starting. Have them do an hour.
Oh, good luck.
I'm just saying. They're like, well, I get the heat, but you also got to give me a little credit.
Not really.
Look.
So it started out with Schaub admitting that his comedy career was fast-tracked to Schaub claiming he deserves credit, which makes absolutely zero sense. Seriously, this is his argument. I was super famous, so when I released my first comedy special after 2 years in the game, it got more attention than most comedians would that early on in their careers. That's why it was so shit, therefore I deserve credit. Bro, that is the point everyone's been trying to make for the last 10 years. That's precisely the reason why you don't deserve credit. In Brendan's mind, the fact that his first special got more attention than most comedians get in their first 10 years is somehow still a flex to him.
No, I think what he was also trying to say was that he couldn't properly practice. That's what I think he's trying to say. He was trying to say he couldn't properly practice and do the thing that regular comedians do, like go to open mics, because he was so famous. Like he had level of fame that prevented him from doing comedy clubs because he was getting mobbed. That's what he wants you to believe, by the way. It's obviously not true. He wants you to believe that he was so famous he couldn't do open mics, and that's why his special was the way it was, because the only shows that he could do were his own shows, which is, again, complete bullshit, but I think that's what he meant.
He's still clinging to the fame and attention as proof that he belonged there in some strange way that makes absolutely no sense to me at all. He'll admit the outcome was bad, but refuses to accept that the whole premise was flawed. And it's not a complicated concept.
Oh, and by the way, the Conor McGregor thing is always a lie. I don't believe there's ever a scenario where Conor McGregor came to see Brendan perform stand up and Brendan didn't take a picture. I don't think there's ever going to be a scenario where Conor McGregor saw Brendan perform stand up, Brendan knew he was there and didn't get a picture with him. I don't believe that, because at that time Brendan was like the #1 Conor McGregor nut hugger. You know, he fucking loved him. So I don't think there was a chance he'd let that go by. So the fact that we don't have a picture of him and Conor in the green room after he performed is proof that never happened.
He jumped the queue, embarrassed himself, and he's still trying to demand credit for the embarrassment. It's like he's bargaining with us. Yeah, sure, I got too much exposure too early on, but you've got to give me credit for getting too much exposure too early on. Like, bro, what? He's pissing in the toilet, then drinking the toilet water without flushing. Sorry, that's the only analogy that immediately popped into my head. Naturally, though, it gets worse, like much, much worse. This is going to be hard for some of you to watch, so don't say I didn't warn you.
But think about what he was thrown into. Like he would, every Tuesday or every weekend at the Comedy Store, he was thrown into a lineup with people like myself who'd been doing it for 20 years, Joe Rogan.
You guys were
Bill
the murderers
Burr.
row of
we
that,
were murderers.
of that time.
And I'm including myself in that.
Sebastian.
We were murderers. We would go up there.
I've not heard that term in so long. Nick Simmons is definitely one of those fucking comedy scene ass kissers, isn't it? He's definitely someone that he definitely wants to be Rogan's friend. So don't be surprised to see him on Rogan, like I said. But I can't remember the last time I heard the term murderers row. Assassins. I don't think even Rogan says assassins as much. These guys, man, just focus on being funny, please, right? We don't need this hyperbole. Just focus on maybe telling, having your specials be at least 50% funny. Just focus on that. Forget trying to be a murderer. Forget trying to be an assassin, a killer, a Navy SEAL comedian. Can you not just be like conventionally funny in a like slapstick kind of way, set up punchline kind of way? Just give us some jokes, please. It
would be, all of us who had been doing it forever and at the peak, we were all at the peak. We were all at the boiling point of our sets.
Everyone was in their prime.
Killing. And then this guy would get up. In the middle of all that, anybody want to try that? Anybody want to try that after they've been doing stand-up for a year?
But nobody should. It's a false equivalency. It's a proposition or a challenge that no one will take up because it's dumb. No one would willingly. No one with sound mind would willingly go and try and perform in front of all those established comedians 1 year, 2 year into their career. It makes no sense. You go and play with your age mates. You go and play the people that are on the same level as you. But Brendan didn't because he thought he was better than the people that were the same level as him. So that's what you get in it. You can't purposely go play with the quote-unquote big boys, get shamed up, and then decide, oh no, you should have to give me credit for playing. No, brother, you got shamed up. You didn't need to go there. Simple as that.
Please, raise your hand if you guys want to step into that.
Let me know how it goes.
See what happens to you. But to your credit, because you were this giant fighter who had the balls, who would get up and tell a story, and you found your way through. And by the way, your sets were not bad up there. They just weren't. I watched.
They weren't bad. So what? Were they funny or no? Your sets weren't bad. That's another thing, by the way. These comedians, right? Remember when Gringo Pepper came out, or not? When You'd Be Surprised came out, there were some comedians that would chastise the audience, like, "Hey, you guys leave him alone. Why are you getting at him that way? Blah blah blah. At least he tried. Trying is a lot harder than being a troll on Reddit and all this shit, right?" The truth of the reality is, even behind closed doors, they were probably saying to themselves, "This guy's terrible," because they all saw Brendan do stand up before we did. Because people forget that Brendan didn't put clips out. I think maybe I think he started putting clips out just before Gringo Pepper came out. He didn't put clips out for a while. He was like very anti-clips because he didn't want to get, mocked online and shit. So nobody in the public had any idea what he was like doing stand-up unless you actually went to his show. So all of these guys knew that he was terrible at stand-up. He puts out You'd Be Surprised. The audience and the viewers and the wider public react how they're meant to react. They fucking panic. They destroy it. And then the comedians start telling you, "Oh, you're being unfair." Motherfucker, you were there on stage. You know how bad that guy was, like the fans are being unfair. You're the ones being unfair for not turning a blind eye to it and not making it stop sooner.
I mean, I saw it, and people gave you grace because they knew that this pro athlete who was a giant was up among the best comics in the world. In the world. Maybe, by the way, put that whole lineup in the pantheon of comics in the history of...
In the history of comedy. Brian, man. I don't think a single one of those comedians in that group has one special from that period that is heralded as one of the best. Brian doesn't have one. Rogan doesn't. I mean, it's like, what are you talking about? In the pantheon? Like, what? In the Hall of Fame? Like, Jesus Christ, man. And look, yes.
The greatest lineup ever?
I think it's the greatest lineup
ever. At that time, you guys and The Cellar were just they had, and Cellar was East Coast version where it was like Louis, Chappelle.
Monsters.
Wow. So like that era was a fucking crazy time.
It was a renaissance, dude. From
that was
2015
a crazy
to 2020.
time.
I would look in that room and I was like, motherfucker, here we go.
Some of the best nights of all time.
For $24.
Yeah.
Hold up. The greatest comedy lineup in history was Brian Callen, Joe Rogan, Bill Burr, Joey Diaz, Theo, and Sebastian. Brian Callen just said that with a straight face. Like, actually, the guy just released one of the most embarrassing comedy specials of his whole career, and he just called himself a straight-up murderer. And this is so typical of these guys. It started out as a moment of honesty from Schaub, admitting that he bit off more than he could chew, but then immediately switched into a brag session. Not once in this whole episode does Brendan actually admit that he never should have even attempted stand-up comedy. There is absolutely no self-awareness. Instead, he's acting like he was forced to do comedy, and now he's challenging anyone else to try and mix it with all those stand-up murderers that Brian was talking about. It's like watching a baby taking their first steps. You get your phone out, line up the perfect angle, and then watch them fall flat on their face. Every fucking time. And the thing is, everything stems from there for Brendan. He's acting like he was a household name when he quit the UFC, but the reality is he became famous for being the world's worst comedian, kept pushing back, and ended up falling flat on his face for years. Just like that baby. But don't forget, Brendan gets it.
I get it. You were getting judged amongst.
Well, because my friends are Theo, Brian, Chris, Rogan, and so it's like Joey Diaz. So when you run in that circle, people are like, "All right, buddy," you're taking pictures with them, and and then you're at the store, the legendary store. I get all of it. I get it. I get it. It's all good. I get it.
So you're saying you get the hate?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get the hate, especially when I was doing it. To continue doing it, it's like.
Well, that's why it's kind of crazy.
Baseball dad. Dude.
Yeah, I was going to say you're the most like roasted baseball like baseball. Out of all baseball coaches, no one gets more scrutiny than you.
Maybe the Dodgers coach. I don't know.
No, I'm saying when it comes to Little League coaches.
Of course, let's compare ourselves to the Dodgers coach. Let's compare ourselves to the Dodgers coach. Of course.
You're getting
yeah. Just how it goes.
Got to give you credit. No one, like me and Nick were talking about, like the amount of toughness you have to get all that to still keep going, and then like after the stand-up thing, you're still getting people on like Reddit and YouTube talking. If there was a group of people that was over 100,000 that shit on me every day, I'm jumping off a fucking bridge. I am not lasting.
If I got it, see, online is different because I came up with that.
I'm sure the comics that talk about you when they see you in person, all of a sudden,
they're the nicest.
Yeah,
yeah. But again, I don't have any anger towards them. I get it because a lot of those comics, none of them were ever, great at the art, or they were trying to get there, but they just weren't successful.
The worst person ever that we've seen in modern history do stand up is now critiquing others and their stand up. It's fucking hilarious, isn't it? But they deserve it, innit? As an art form, as a collective of people doing something, they all deserve to have somebody as terrible as Brendan telling them that they were never that good anyway. Super insulting, but I love it.
I get it. I burst on the scene. I'm selling out every Brea 5-6 shows, getting my bonus, and like, dude, I've been doing
making real money,
stupid money.
Yeah.
And then also, I was making so much money. Like 2 years ago, I found a check from Brea I never cashed for like 62 grand, and I called them. I was like, "Hey, you guys cool?" And they're like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Oh yeah,
cool.
damn money.
Yeah, they're like, "You earned
That's
them."
a nice.
They're like, we
gift.
can't believe you didn't cash that. I'm like, me either.
That's
Boy, I was dumb back in the day. But I get it because think about it, they're grinding. It's a tough grind, and I burst on the scene. I'm selling.
Did you see Brendan's face? I didn't see Brian's. See Brian's face there. Brian's like, hold on, I never got paid 62 grand for a fucking weekend. Look at Brian's face after he kind of sits with the number. Look at Brian's face.
Get it because think about it, they're grinding.
Brian, like, damn, I never got no 62. I'm about to be 62, but I never got 62,000 ever.
grinding. It's a tough grind, and I burst on the scene. I'm selling it out within a year. It's like, man, f- that guy. So especially from the comics, I get it, dude. And if they have podcasts, they're doing it and they get views, so they make money. I get it. That stuff never bothered me.
Yeah,
I literally want to call him. Like, I get it, dude. Are you making money now?
It's changing so rapidly, though, isn't it?
If you didn't catch it, Brendan gets it. But just at the beginning of that clip there, Brendan says he understands the hate when he was doing it, but now that he's just a baseball dad, he doesn't understand why it hasn't stopped. What he's really saying is, I stopped doing the thing everybody dunked on me for, so why won't you all stop talking about it? And that's the thing he still doesn't seem to understand. The backlash was never just about stand-up comedy. That's just how it started. The real issue was always his sense of entitlement, the arrogance, and his characterization of anyone who didn't think he was funny as a jealous loser. Don't forget, Joe Rogan said on his podcast years ago that people are intimidated by Shaw because he's tall, good-looking, and funny. That's what fueled Brendan on. He hung on to those words from Rogan so tightly that it cost him a lucrative career in the entertainment industry. So it's not just that he failed.
Imagine if part of the reason why he quit stand-up comedy was so that people could leave him alone. Imagine how sad that is. Imagine if he actually quit stand-up, not because of the reasons that we all think, that he's terrible, he couldn't sell tickets, he was given an ultimatum by his wife to stop fucking randoms on the road and come back home and be a family guy, or she's going to divorce him. Whatever scenarios, whatever theories, conspiracy theories we all have about why he quit. Imagine the actual reason why he quit was because he wanted to attempt to get the Reddit or just the hate in general for him to stop by not doing stand-up. And it hasn't worked. Because like to podcast Cringe mentioned, he hasn't realized that the hate was never really about Reddit. The hate was never really about stand-up. The worst thing, the hate was always about him as a person. And he can't change who he is, The hate was never about what he was doing. It was always about him, who he is, how he acts, how he talks, how he behaves. But you know, in his head, great. He's a great guy, beast of a guy. How could you hate him? So he'll never understand it because he just doesn't understand why anyone would not like him for actual good reasons. So here we are. The infinite loop continues.
But comedy, it's that he failed so publicly and refused to accept it. He was handed opportunities he clearly didn't earn and then spent years telling the audience they were wrong for being critical of him. And you can hear it in how he talks about other comics there. Every time he claims he understands why people hated him, he immediately undercuts it by saying those people never got anywhere, they were broke or couldn't sell tickets or whatever. Even after all these years, he still can't process criticism without punching down on the people criticizing him. That is straight up copium. To this day, he still refuses to engage with the actual criticism. He's just repackaging it in a way to protect his fragile ego by playing the victim, which is the exact reason people didn't like him in the first place. I mean, it's kind of poetic in a way. If he truly understood why the backlash happened, this whole conversation would sound completely different.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be about how much money he was making. It wouldn't be about the fame. It would be about how he had no business ever stepping on stage with a microphone.
Exactly.
That's it. End of story. I guarantee you, Brendan, if you actually came out and said that and actually meant it, the internet would move on. I suck at comedy and I never should have stepped foot on stage. It was a mistake. And maybe throw in I blame Joe Rogan. But Brendan obviously can't say that because in his own mind, admitting he shouldn't have done comedy means admitting that everyone else was right, and that's something he's clearly incapable of doing. That's the Achilles heel for someone like Schaub, and man, would I love to hear him pronounce Achilles heel. Instead, we get this lazy-ass revisionist history. Every failure gets reframed as either a misunderstanding or a low-key win that turns into a humble brag about how much money he was making and how your boy was balling.
I really, that's such a good point. I really didn't see that one coming though. That was a really, I wouldn't say that was really clever. That was a really unexpected one where he said, "Oh, you should actually give me credit for the Gringo Papi, or no, for You Be Surprised, because I only did 40 shows before that." It's like, hold on, you want credit for recording one of the worst rated specials of all time? You think it's a good thing that you prepared for such a big event, right? Where you were giving a lot of money, you sold out a crazy big theater, all your fans came to support you. You want credit for only preparing for that show by doing 40 shows. You want credit for doing that. You're proud of doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Brendan might have spent more time on the details of his shoes that he wore for You Be Surprised, right? He might have spent more time talking to the shoe surgeon and figuring out the intricacies of how his Jordans would look than he probably did on the material. He probably spent more time on his clothes and that shit than actually worrying about, oh, is this joke funny, yes or no? That's actually his real Achilles heel.
It's like, yeah, I totally understand where the hate was coming from. I mean, do you guys know how much money I was making? So even though Brendan said I get it 35 times throughout this entire episode, Brendan unfortunately doesn't get it.
Exactly. Egg-fucking-exactly. Does not get it in the slightest. Brilliant. Big up Podcast Cringy's back. He sounds a little bit low energy. I did like that clip. He did sound a little bit low energy, my guy, Podcast Cringe, or he sounded a little bit over it. It sounds like he either low energy or he sounded like he's a little bit over, maybe talking about Brendan, talking about the Bappaverse anyway, or maybe it's the end of the year vibes, I don't know. But it sounded like he was a little bit, I've got to talk about this guy again. Rent's due, let's fucking do it. But big up Podcast Cringe anyway, very, 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 very necessary. Yeah, Cole, I'm covering the fight when it's on, brother. I'm covering the fight when it's on. It doesn't let me. I've got it on my phone now. I've got the fights on my phone. So, but it's paused now. So let me know if it's on live and it starts. Let me know obviously in the stream chat, and I'll switch to watching it, and I'll do a little reaction stuff on it, and then we can go from there. But I am going to be watching it on my phone when the fight does start. But I'm doing this for now, of course. Hopefully that makes sense. Big up Robert Henry Poet. Don't ever cover damn pointless fights. Just wait for the highlights. Yeah, you're right actually, but you know, I might as well do it. Now I'm here, I might as well do that. To be fair, you're actually right, but I'm here now, and I might as well just follow through. Big up Diana as well on the stream chat. Wagwan. I think he thought that wasn't natural but Rogan said he was funny. Yeah, I don't think so. I just think he didn't want to do the work. I think he had enough people around him that would have told him, that would have advised him to go and do more open mics, go and do more sets, sharpen yourself. But again, look where the advice is coming from. The advice is coming from other comedians who aren't that funny either. And I also fundamentally don't believe anyway, even at their peak. Remember when they were all talking about sets and reps and how many times they'd go out and perform? I just don't even believe that. I don't even believe the idea that these guys, the top ones, were going and performing in clubs 7 days a week and shit. You know what I mean? Doing 4 gigs in one day. Remember they all brag about, oh my god, I did so many gigs. I just don't even believe that. I don't believe all of it. I think all of them, if they can get away with doing less and getting as much as they can out of life, they'll do so. So I think in a way, Brendan was kind of just copying what his OGs around him were doing. They were just phoning it in. They were just doing material that they have done 17 years ago for a new audience again and again and again. And for a while, he got away with it. He got away with it, doing the same thing everyone else around him does. But at the end, the talent gap kind of paid the price, you know? The inability to be funny, to have anything interesting to say. That's what really fucked him over. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? What do I know? Absolutely nothing. All right, cool. Let's go to Podcast Cringe. I saw Podcast Cringe had a video here about Jesleen. I know Jeslene's old news, but I saw something about Jesleen. What happened to Jesleen? Wild one for Jesleen. I saw a little clip here about Jesleen on Podcast Cringe. Sorry, on Unique. That's it. Not Podcast Cringe. Unique. What's Jesleen saying? What's she saying? Oh, there we go. Akash sings heated that Andrew Schultz trashes his wife. What's this about? Oh, the fight's on, yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. How can I do this? How can I do this? See, Jake Paul, because I'm gonna watch it on my phone anyway. But let me see, what can I do in terms of a live thing that I can put in the background? Guardian? Let's do that then. Should we do that? Let's do that. Maybe the Guardian might be good. Maybe later. Okay, cool. Tale of the is that a good live one? That's not a good live one, is it? This must be others. Oh, let me do Sky Sports search. Let's just do Sky Sports. Sports, boxing. There we go. Let's just put that on the background, or have this there at least. So this is gonna upload. Is the fight on now or not? Or are you lying to me? Okay, cool. No, it's not even on. Fucking no. Let's go to Unique. Cool. When it's on, I'll put that on though. But yeah, let's go. Boom, 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 boom.
You can't really say that out loud, but what if you get a lemon?
Yeah.
You know, what if you get a kid that's got some real fucked up things going on?
But if you go
Just
from
a little
India,
arsonist.
that's a big pool.
That's the thing.
Right? Why is that funny, motherfucker? Why is that funny?
Why, because you can't swim in it?
Come on.
Saying, there's a lot of lemons in India too, though.
There's lemons anywhere.
Well,
No, he's just saying there's more. Yeah,
I know,
so it doesn't really change the odds. But yeah, I would love to adopt a kid. I would love
That'd
it.
be sick, right?
yeah, I mean, you could adopt one that's already kind of grown enough.
Yeah.
It's like people do that with dogs.
Yeah, but
you
then they got
wait
the
for
psychological barrier and scars of the
No, you got a rehomed kid. That's
Foster
fine.
home.
Yeah, you could get a foster kid
The
that you
kid
like.
attacked another kid or something. They had to rehome
No, I think a
him.
foster kid been through the foster system. That's fucked up.
Yeah, they might try to crack your wife. You got to be careful with that, for real, because they don't have any attachment to her like that, and they're already grown.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a good
That is
point.
like a real thing.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot with adopted families.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, big issue in the foster care. Just a big issue. Big issue.
You got to teach him to not try to crack.
You got to set rules. Yeah.
Blurp.
You know.
Okay, no, that's not. That's nope. We can't do that.
No.
Come on, dude.
What, you got to teach them to not fuck people they're not supposed to.
Nope. Mm-mm. No, this is a politically correct podcast.
Oh, did we blurp that?
Yeah, we blurped. Oh, yeah, that's what we did.
We
Yeah,
blurped it.
yeah,
We blurped it. We blurped it,
dude.
One blurp.
He used it. Wait, you have an appointment that everyone will find out why soon enough. But before that, do you want to do our white elephant gifting?
Shit. Again, I'm no one to speak. But I'm the only person that feels like he's put on a bit of weight. I'm no one to speak, but I'm the only person that feels like Akash is put on a bit of weight. Has he been like depressed eating, stress eating, anxiety eating? Maybe it's just a beard removal, but it looks like he put on a bit of weight in his face, isn't it? Damn, son, he's going through it at home, innit? Jesleen is putting him through it.
Exchange?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we have our gifts here.
Okay.
So the rule is you get to trade once.
Okay.
And Alex, you had bought the gifts earlier, which I feel guilty about. Would you like to, since you bought first, would you like to unveil first?
I never played this game, so I actually don't know how it goes.
So you get to.
I love how Andrew Schultz is still bringing up Akash Singh's wife. Oof. It has not gone well for them.
Was that the clip? Fucking hell. Unique. Was that it? That was what you thought he brought her the wife by mentioning don't let it crack your. Fucking hell. Unique's clickbait is fucking is a top of the line. It's top of the line, but it's also really bad. What's the title? Akash Singh heated that Andrew Schultz trashes his wife, and all they spoke about was adopting. And Andrew made a joke that you don't want to adopt a kid that's older because he might try and fuck your wife. Huh? Unique, man. Unique. That's not good, man. You can't do that, man. That's not good. That's not good. That's an over exaggeration. If ever I've seen one, mate. That's an intense over exaggeration. Oh my god. Oh my god. Trashes. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, cool. Moving on from that one. Let me just double check the fight again on my phone. What's happening here? Let me double check the fight. Okay, cool. She's still talking. No, lady's not. Oh, it's coming up now. Cool. It's coming up soon, right? Joshua Jake is coming up soon, so we're gonna watch that in a bit. For now, let's quickly jump over. I might jump into Fighting the Kid Reddit actually. Let's see. What have I missed out on the Reddit? Anything I missed out on the Reddit so far? Oh shit, Bert's there. Oh boo! Of course. Jesus Christ, look at him though. Jesus. Of course, Bert's there showing us his nipple. Of course he is. Of fucking course. What's happening? Chin working on a new song. Okay, cool. Big up Chin. We don't ever want to see that again. Who else is there? Oh yeah, have you guys seen this clip? This is probably one of the best jokes ever. Big up BCEO, big up Brian Campbell. It's a shame he's leaving Morning Combat, but Brian Campbell seems like he's gonna leave Morning Combat swinging for the fences. He's gonna leave Morning Combat swinging for the fences. Look at this, brilliant delivery.
I'm with Herb that I'm not necessarily in favor of automatic point deductions. I think that can cause some problems that we don't necessarily want. My issue is they should be much more willing to pull the trigger on a point deduction. And the idea that like, oh, the problem here is guys are just moving their heads into people's fingers, that does not strike me as the strongest analysis I've ever heard. So I'm kind of between Herb and then between Dom on this one.
No, I'm opposite Herb on this. It's like that's why we made a rule that guys just can't take their piece out in front of chicks like casually and randomly unless you're Brian Callen, because like it doesn't matter the accidental intent or no, you walked into my dong, it just happened to be out. Like no, that's inappropriate, brother. Okay, like that's assault, right? Like that is not the direction we're looking to go with this show. Apparently, all right. There we go. That's yeah. I won't be here much longer, folks. Thank you. Yeah, this is the retirement tour. That's good. Okay, hey,
the random Brian Callen bullet was fucking brilliant, man. One more time. That was so fucking good. That was so fucking out of nowhere. The Brian Callen reference.
I'm on this one.
No, I'm opposite Herb on this. It's like that's why we made a rule that guys just can't take their piece out in front of chicks like casually and randomly unless you're Brian Callen, because like it doesn't matter the accidental intent or no, you walked into my dong, it just happened to be out. Like, no, that's inappropriate, brother. Okay, like that's assault, right? Like that is not the direction we're looking to go with this show. Apparently, all right, there we go. That's,
okay.
I won't be here much longer, folks. Thank you. Yeah, this is the retirement tour. That's good. Okay, hey, those are our
so good, man. Big up Brian Campbell. Big up Brian Campbell. What a way to go out. What a way to go out, mate. What a way to go out. What's another one here? The Man Dragon doing Morning Protocol. Look, I'm not gonna watch that. So I refuse. Papa in a couple of years after money dries up and he's no longer a friend of the pod.
Oh my God! Huh?
Oh, I remember this clip. Yeah, I remember this clip.
Fucking freeways all over the place. They got it all blocked off. The Lloyd Center exit, the Convention Center exit, every motherfucking exit. You bum.
I remember this guy. I don't know what ended up happening to him, by the way. I'm not sure what ended up happening to him, but he was going crazy, man. Did he drive through people in the thing? What did he end up doing? He ended up driving through a parade or something. I forgot what this guy did. Okay. But he just went, I guess he just went really, really fast. But yeah, that's a really funny one. Let's continue. What's this? Empire the Cat? What's this?
Abu Dhabi, baby!
Gays drive electric cars.
We got a Kill Tony coming out tonight.
Hello, I'm Tony Hinchcliffe.
This is me saying that I categorically and absolutely deny all the...
Dude, everything they eat, bean cheese.
Dude,
Like, what the hell, man? Pushing the carb load year round?
Shit yourself. Just has to go both ways. Those guys are counting on the music, yeah, music, yeah. Just take this dick as we did it.
Canisada. That's brilliant. Canisada. So good.
I'm on keto. She goes, mijo, bueno, ándale, mijo. Cabron, look, cabron. She grabs this tray, she goes, cabron, look, taquitos. It's keto, bitch.
I've always been a beast. Videos going through some shit. It's been fucking up, I think I'm gonna love you. Yes, I'm ready to keep on making clips. Is a bit like this. Keep on coming on, always again. Yeah, this is fucking corny. Canisada. Come over the line. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Say the sun, at least once a week. I'm right. Best again. What's only you can do? Kind of side of is a kid.
So good.
Is a kid. I was a
God, that was good. I fucking love that. That was fucking brilliant. That was fucking brilliant. Big up the person that made that. Who made that actually? Who is that? Who made that? Yeah, big up you. What's your name? Jernasty. Garanasty. Jernajesti. Jernajesti. Big up Jernajesti. That was fucking brilliant. Gotta love a good little Empire of the Sun, you know? A good little Empire of the Sun little flip there. You gotta love that. Big up MGMT. Big up Bloodclaw MGMT. Big up MGMT. Big up MGMT. I enjoyed that. Alright, cool. Let's continue. What are we saying here? Is it are they coming out yet? Yeah, they're coming out. No, it's not coming. It's just old clips. Okay, cool. Still not done yet, man. Fucking hell. So much waffling in this fucking clip, in this thing, innit? So much waffling. Let's see, what else we got here? What else we got? B7 Man, what's this? Okay, I'm not gonna do that one. What else we got here? We've done most of it, innit? We've done most of the Reddit for once. We've done most of the Reddit. What else we gotta do here? Yeah, this is the one. John Christ. Big up John Christ. John Christ went to
First
Tucker.
of all, I see Willie Robertson, Sadie.
Yeah, big up John Christ. John Christ went to the Tucker Carlson comedy, Tucker Carlson Christmas party. And when I was listening to him talking about his experience at Tucker Carlson's Christmas party, I was really keeping my ear open to hear a name. I wanted to hear if he bumped into the most important guest that would have been there, which is Papa. Let's hear if he bumped into Papa, because Papa made it seem like he was one of the most important people there. Let's see if John Christ bumped into him or not.
First of all, I see Willie Robertson, Sadie Robertson's dad.
Yep.
Yeah, I was chatting with him. Then I see Theo. He's there. Jelly Roll is there. Tucker Carlson's there. Marjorie Taylor Greene is there.
Wow.
Candace Owens is there.
I see Theo.
And I go Lydia.
I see Theo. What happened to seeing Brendan then? Well, I thought Brendan was standing right next to Theo the whole time. He didn't remember Brendan at all. Peak.
Candace Owens is here. She's like, what? Well, I go, Candace is here. She goes, tell her I'm reading her book. I go, not Candace Bure. Candace Owens is here.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
The other one.
The real one.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And then and then there's like a bunch of Turning Point people there. There's a bunch of like, I wrote down a list of everybody that I saw there. A bunch of comics were there. Brennan Shaw, Theo,
Oh, he did
bunch
see
of
him.
people,
There we
a bunch
go.
of MMA fighters.
There we go. Brendan was there. Brendan got a nice little mention from John Christ. John Christ, a legendary Christian comedian, saw Brendan, acknowledged his presence. Brendan was in there with the lads, with the boys.
Fighters in there, and I was like, I go, all right, this is what I always have thought about those kind of things, and I'll just say it out loud for everybody listening. And I've said this before in some kind of context. There was Turning Point people there, and Candace Owens was there, Marjorie Taylor, Tucker Carlson. I hate to say this out loud. Everybody friends. Everybody friends. And I've said that before. And I go, I've heard before about Washington D.C. It's like we saw like the Democratic majority leader and like the Republican, they're at dinner. I go, yeah, everybody friends. And everybody like kind of in like, we would see like, let's say like Theo's good buddy of ours. He would be like doing something. We were like, oh yeah, it's kind of just for the thing, for their job. They just kind of have to they kind of got to be on the sidelines and dump Gatorade on the coat. That's the kind of,
they're entertaining.
That's what their thing is. Yeah. And I go, wait, I thought you, because the thing he said about shouldn't you guys be fighting? Shouldn't you guys be fist fighting in the center of this party?
Yeah.
Everybody, hey, you want a drink?
Yeah, big up John Christ. I guess that's a good observation. What you saw there. I don't know why he expected people to be fist fighting because they bicker online for whatever they bicker for. Everyone knows it's all content, and everyone knows in real life you don't try to fuck up people's bags. So I don't really know what he's so surprised about, to be honest. You know, not interesting. Observation nonetheless, but doesn't really make much sense, you know, for why he's so surprised by it. Like, what did you want them to do? You want them to start beating each other up there, my friend John Christ. Cool. What's this? Let's see here. There's Sam Altman. I don't know what that clip is all about. What we got here? Sam Altman. What the fuck is Sam Altman doing on the show? What's he doing there? What do we have going? Anything new we can talk about quickly? RFK Jr. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do nothing about Trump on there. The Nick Rayner stuff is fucking depressing, so let's fucking skip over that for a bit. And let's look at this one. Let's do this. Have you guys seen this? So Wale is crying. Wale is a bit upset that Kai Cenat didn't recognize him. Wale had a bit of a viral moment was it a year ago? No, I think this year. Sorry, where he bumped into Kai Cenat, I think the Grammys or something. Kai Cenat didn't really recognize him too much. He got trolled a bit in the chat, and it made Wale depressed, I guess. So he's kind of talking about it here on his interview with Shannon Sharp. Kind of pathetic, to be honest. Pathetic entirely. But to be fair to Wale, that is a big part of his personality. He is extremely sensitive, which is definitely helps him to make amazing music. I think the album he put out this year might be one of the best albums of the year. So I'm not going to slight him on that, but it's a little bit sad to see somebody as old, mature, you know, successful, legendary as him, essentially admitting this, you know, on the fucking interview. That Kai Cenat maybe not recognizing him straight away made him depressed. Like, it's kind of depressing because it kind of goes to show just how, you know, maybe deep down pathetic a lot of these artists are, and the ego as well of wanting someone to recognize you. It's a bit strange. Let me press play.
The Castanet, you turned that into a switch deal.
Yeah, no, but if you like it, I love it. Switch deal.
Well, look, I get it, and I said that
was a recovery.
I had a situation where I was hosting the daytime Emmys.
Okay,
and that was like, you know, when we were growing up, it's only a handful of sitcoms. It's only a handful of shows you had to know.
Yeah.
Now with Amazon and with Netflix and all these shows. Man, they got 1,000 shows.
There's too many shows, bro.
And you know, they send you a little book, and you got to like who's nominated and all that, and you interviewing them. And a lot of times they gave me 6 weeks, but you try to like recognize somebody on like if it's football, if it's basketball, sports. I'm good. That's me. That's my genre.
They be looking the same.
I'm like,
they be looking the same. You ain't gonna say it. I say it. They be looking the same. They say we do anyway, so I look.
You know,
but I get it though, because I'm like notorious for not remember. I'm not good at, bruh. I've been doing like the music business like this, bro. I don't remember people like, and then a lot of people take offense to that. So I get it a little bit.
Yeah,
I did play in the celebrity game with him the year before, but
he ain't remember.
Well, okay, it's cool.
You gave. I mean, couldn't you have given a little grace? The man 20.
That's the thing. Now you got me. Let me roll up my sleeves. Nah, but
he 20.
Y'all acting like he was born like 2 days ago. Okay, look. All right, so I gotta be super careful because these is cold blooded, man. I was like, I was upset for like 5 days in a row. So when he's talking about mental health at the Stream Awards, I'm like, yes, mental health. You get it now. Imagine giving your life to this game and then you go to the awards to just support the culture that you've been a part of for 13 years, and then somebody who asks you to play a video, like asks you, yeah, let's play one day, like, because you saw them last year, and then you go online and everybody's like, yo, Kai's not, he didn't know who you was, that was funny, and you in a room full of your peers.
Right.
And I was like, wait, let me go holler at him real quick.
Isn't that just ego? Like, how can you get offended by that? I'm going to play the clip of what happened. I understand him being a little bit embarrassed, right, by the whole affair. A little bit awkward. It looked a bit awkward. Maybe I could understand that you feeling a bit embarrassed. But would it be enough to send you into like a 5-day long depressive state? Make you question everything that you've done in your career and your contribution to the game? Huh? Because Kai Cenat didn't recognize you fully. Come on, brother. Like, you guys aren't even in the same, not to devalue Kai Cenat, but it's not, you guys aren't even in the same lane. Like, also, if I'm not mistaken, you know, I don't know much about Kai Cenat, but he's not even a music guy. Kai Cenat's not even a big music guy. Like, he gets trolled a lot for faking his music reactions. He's also one of those, you know, there are those black kids that exist that just don't listen to music like that. He just strikes me as one of those types as well. So I don't really know why he's even bothered. Like, I don't know, you're in two different lanes completely. But let me play the clip of what actually happened, right? This is the clip of what actually happened. When was this, by the way? In June. This was in June. This is the thing that made Wale get depressed for 5 days.
What up, Rusky?
Right, look, there you go.
What up, Rusky? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash. Smash Bros? I'll beat you. Alright, gang. Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of...
So that interaction there, he didn't know that was Wale. Kai Cenat's walking through the, I think this is the Oscars or one of those award shows, right? He's streaming there. There's a guy there in a tracksuit. He doesn't, no, a tracksuit in a suit, sorry. He doesn't know that's Wale. He just sees a random black guy playing a fucking Switch. And he says, hey, what's up? To be nice, isn't it? And they have this little exchange and keep it moving. It's the chat that spams him and lets him know that's fucking Wale. He didn't recognize him at that point. Maybe he was in his own mind. Maybe he just didn't recognize him. But that shouldn't be enough to make you fucking get depressed. Come on, Wale. You gotta grow up, man.
What up, Rusky? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash. Smash Bros? I'll beat you. Alright, gang. Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of... Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy, though. I heard it was crazy, bro. Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him.
Wale.
Wale? What he do?
Rap.
Oh, word.
Lotus flower bomb or something.
Oh, shit.
Like, he honestly didn't know who that was. He didn't know who it was. He didn't know who it was. And Wale went fucking crazy over the whole thing. So cringe, man. Not crazy, but like, I don't know.
And through my vantage point, I'm just like, yo, that that made me look crazy, bro. Like, but I think the way that people saw it is like, yo, cross it up, like, you,
not really,
like,
no.
You feel me? Like, that's what they acting like I did, and I'm like, yo, I'm just saying you made me look crazy, like.
You made yourself look crazy by getting offended by that innocent little interaction that really didn't mean much, say much. Like, it really wasn't that deep.
I feel like uncomfortable in this room. But like, I'm like, at that moment, I'm like, damn, everybody making me the bid on the internet just because I was like, you know, like just because he didn't. No, I was just confused. And then when they said I pressed him, I was like, oh, so that means I gotta leave. Like I gotta go to my hotel for like a couple days. Like it was like not that. I don't expect I introduce myself at my meet and greet sometimes. Like that's how I move. Like I don't be like, you got to know who I am. It just seemed like it was a little bit like downplaying a little bit.
Right.
And in the moment I'm like, yo, like,
do you think?
I guess it's not surprising because he's an artist. You kind of have to be a little bit insecure. You kind of have to be a little bit emotional. You kind of have to be a little bit sensitive in order to be a great artist. So you can tap into that when you make your art. But this is ridiculous. This man's in his 40s. Like, you know what I mean? He's probably old enough to be Kai Cenat's uncle. Like, it really isn't that deep. Maybe he did know who you are, but in that moment he didn't recognize you because he had 1,000,001 things on his mind. Maybe he didn't know you because he just doesn't know your music because he's too young to remember when you were popping. Either way, like, I'd never want to admit this. You couldn't waterboard this type of this admission out of me if I were to the industry. You could not waterboard this out of me. I swear to God. I'd take this in my grave.
I know. I'm looking at the kid on the cover of these magazines, and I'm like, it looked like how I dressed when I first got, like when I first started.
Yeah,
Like I'm like,
yeah.
I could see my influence on you daily. Like you know what I'm saying. So I'm not saying I influence you, but I definitely your stylist got me on his vision board.
Yeah.
So and I'm thinking like that. And I'm like, bruh, I just didn't like how.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Even if that is true, it's like he thinks so much of himself, isn't it? That's what happened basically. Essentially, his ego got bruised. Because he feels like Kai Cenat is, I guess, copying his style, trying to follow in his footsteps or something. So to see somebody that you feel like is getting your source not acknowledge you or not even know who the fuck you are, right? Or not dap you up in a way that you feel like you deserve. That's what happened. He probably got his ego dented. Which is what it is, isn't it? Kai Cenat's like popping now. He's young and I don't know.
Felt in the moment, I'm like, yo, bro, we come here to celebrate the culture, and I'm looking at all these people like, yo, he doesn't know who you are. It's so funny. And I'm watching all these people receive awards. It just was like, let me say something before I roll. And they took it as me pressing the youngin' out, and I'm like, bro, I got PT. I can't even look at them little cameras no more. I start sweating when I see them joints. I'll be looking at everybody. Anybody that has that archetype that could be on a Twitch, I'll be like,
make sure ain't no more there.
That's too, you know what I'm saying? But also, I think I wanted to make it a teachable moment. I wanted to go on the stream and talk about the generational like divide. And
big up Rory McIlroy. Big up Rory McIlroy in the audience. Great to see. I see Cameron behind him too. Oh, fucking Bert Kreischer's there. Take off his t-shirt. Fuck Bert Kreischer. Oh, Matt Rife is there too. Fuck Matt Rife.
Like how that happened, and like, you know, just have conversations around how the generations go, because it's like it's a deep conversation we can have, and I've been dying to have that joint on stream with like the right people of both sides of the culture, because I mean he's accepted a role, whether he really planned or not, to be one of the voices in hip hop.
That sounds like a boring conversation. I'm not gonna lie. He hasn't accepted any. He hasn't accepted any role. You're projecting something on him he hasn't said or accepted. I don't know. He doesn't. Like I said, he's not really a streamer that focuses on music. To be honest, I don't know. Just took it up to the game. It's a little bit embarrassing. He probably should have acknowledged you better, because he might have known who you are. Maybe he was doing it on purpose. I don't know. But fucking hell, bro, chalk it to the game and move on. It's not that deep, brother. Big up Sky Bishop. Sky Bishop about to sing the national anthem here, right?
Right.
You know, whether you like stuff or not, like we still have to preserve the culture. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The guys who came before me, the Jeezys, the Jay-Z's, like the Ludacris's, like, you know, like we preserve the culture. We preserve. You know what I'm saying? It's not like oh you're older, you're before, like, you feel me? So that's what that was about. I wish I would have handled it differently, but at the same time, I definitely thought it could be a teachable moment. Because a lot of the artists,
teachable moment. Who appointed you teacher? Fucking hell, these motherfuckers. They think just because they're older, they get to be teachers. I don't know. I don't want to learn from the school of fucking Wale. But big up Wale regardless. Mate, it's great albums, but he seems like a bit of a helmet. What's going on with the fight? Okay, national anthem's in. The national anthem is on right now. Okay, cool. Let the national anthem do its thing. I'm gonna leave it like that, right? I'm gonna leave this bit like that, and then I'm gonna watch it on my phone. Let me know on the stream chat what you guys are saying. What are you guys saying on the stream chat? Let me know what you're saying on the stream chat. Actually, let me know what you guys are saying on the stream chat. If Paul wins, exactly, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I can't do that. Should I do... How should I do this? There's no good way to do this, is there? Cool, I'll just watch on my phone. Yeah, I'm here, brother, I'm here. I'm just going to watch on my phone, I think. I'm just going to watch this fight on my phone. I'm not going to lie. I think I might just have it on my phone and then go from there. Okay, cool. Let me just get up on my phone here. Bear with me a second. I'm just gonna play it now. Is she still singing? Fuck, you know, she's got some pipe. She's still going. Oh, it's another girl. They've got two. Okay, I guess one person's doing the British anthem and one person's doing the American anthem. Cool. Cool. That's the American anthem now. I see the ball with the projector on it and shit. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's hurry the fuck up with this shit. They're panning over to the stadium. People are really liking the song, I think. Is she singing well? I can't hear her. I don't know what she sounds like. But it sounds like people seem to be liking what they're hearing from her, which I guess is good in some respects. Let's see. Okie dokie, people seem to be happy. They all got their hand over their chest and shit. Fair play. What? Okay, woke singing, American singing. Okay, I'm watching you on the iPhone and have Netflix on TV. Great, big up Gamebred. She's singing well. Okay, cool. Yeah, people look like they're being moved. They're being moved somewhat. Who's that guy with the salute? We got the black guy. We got the black guy with the army salute. I love that. We got the black guy with the army salute. Okay. I think she's finishing now, right? There we go. She's finishing. Everyone's smiling. The ring girls are there. Some baddies. I like that. She thinks she did a good job. She seems happy. To be fair, it must be that might be one of the most stressful things to do in an arena, to sing the national anthem in any sporting occasion, because it's not designed for that type of singing, and you know what I mean. And everyone's quiet listening to. If you fuck up, everyone hears every fuck up that you do. So it might be it's a really nerve-wracking gig, man. It takes some big fucking kahoonies, as Brendan will say, to do that job. So here we go. They're coming out now, isn't it? Right? They're about to come out now, I think. Hopefully, not another break, not another commercial break. Please, for the love of God, no more commercial breaks. Please, for the love of God, no more commercial breaks. I beg of you. Okie dokie. Sky News is there. Come on, people. Okay, we're seeing the tail of the tape. Okay. I don't mind what fucking Jake Paul got. Why do I have his fucking subtitles? I don't mind what Jake Paul's got on. I don't mind is that Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage thing he's got going on there with the headband and the glasses. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind that. I don't mind the Randy Savage shit. Not exhibition, 8 rounds, 3-minute round, 10-ounce gloves. Cool. Florida rules. But I really don't mind the little Randy Savage thing going on there. The little Hulkamania. Look up Roseanne Barr singing national anthem, gold standard. Really? Roseanne Barr singing national anthem. Let's see that. Roseanne Barr national anthem. What's that sound like?
It was 35 years ago today that Roseanne Barr delivered what some consider the worst rendition of the national anthem ever.
Powerful bunch.
Man and Wasted and Hackney. Shout out to Nose Beers.
Yes, we love to hear it. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. We love to fucking hear it. Big up the Nose Beers gang. Big up the Nose Beers gang. Hope you have fun. Be safe out there. When you get back home, make sure you get yourself a nice little netty pot
Powerful bunch.
and a beer and shit. You know how it is. Yo, big up Gamebred. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Gamebred. Thank you for the fucking membership. Big up Wingus. Big up Gamebred. Having 2 great nights out. We love it. We love it. We love it. Oh, but big up Roseanne Barr. Whoever told me to play this, you're fucking funny. Best friend. I was actually looking forward to hearing her singing voice. Big up the troll. This is really good, by the way. Really good troll. Oh, big up 15 months and big up 15 months. Appreciate it, Gamebred. Appreciate the support. You're a legend. How much you get paid for that? How much you get paid for that? What a fucking boss. I love that, to be fair. What a boss. Cool. Anthony Joshua's in. What's he wearing? What's that? Is that Under Armour? What is that? Who designed that uniform? Ooh, I'm not mad at Anthony Joshua's fucking outfit. Ooh, that little camo Under Armour thing is nice, mate. I ain't mad at that. Ooh, I don't mind Jake Paul's Hulk Hogan thing either, to be fair. I'm not mad at that Hulk Hogan. I'm not mad at the glasses, the whole shebang. Yes, I'm not mad at it at all. I ain't mad at it at all. Cool. Let's continue. Come on now. Is it coming out yet? Nope, not coming out yet. Let's go there then. Let's fast forward a little bit. Am I live? I'm live, right? Hold on, let me play again. Am I live? Yeah, I'm live now. Alright, cool. I'm live now. Got it up on my phone. I've got the chat here as well. So big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up everybody tuning in. You're all legends. I appreciate you. Make sure you're liking the stream too down below. Make sure you're liking the stream too down below if you don't mind. Is there a way to do it on BBC? The BBC have the live one as well or not? No, is it not live on here? Let's do sports. Yeah, they got it here as well. Do they have a better one? Maybe they might have a better one on live on this one. Cool. Here we go. I see Jake Paul now, standing and ready to come into the ring. Looking forward to that one. Let's go. Big up All About Ultimate Warrior and Legion of Doom. What's that Hawk Animal before Hulk Hogan? No, I'm more of a Goldust type of guy. I wasn't really into wrestling, but when I did like wrestling, I like Goldust. Oh, it's 6ix9ine performing. Is it 6ix9ine? Yeah, 6ix9ine. Nice. That's a good look for him, man. Loads of N-words, by the way. I love the N-words. That's actually really funny. That's actually a really good look. 6ix9ine, this sucker is hilarious. I like that. I actually don't mind that. Is he coming in the ring as well? He's not coming in the ring, is he? Oh no, he's not. Yeah. Cool. Big up 6ix9ine. So random. Okie dokie. They're about to get in there now. Joshua's taking off his shit. No, is Josh taking off his shit yet? I don't know. Hulk. Okay, Jake. I don't mind Jake Paul's outfit. I think they both look really good, man. I think they both look fucking really good. I like Jake Paul's Hulk Hogan thing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind his Hulkamania Hulk Hogan thing. I don't mind. Oh shit, really? Big up Game Bread. I was in San Francisco and went to see who? The Cow Palace 49ers Stadium to watch the WWF. Oh man, I loved it when it was called WWF, man. It's a shame they couldn't keep their name in it. I think it was because of that charity, right? They had to change it, right? The World Wildlife Federation or something? The thing is that it's a charity with the panda logo. They had to change their name because of that. But I loved that logo, man. That WWF logo was so iconic. With the white scratches, you know, with the little fucking things. Okay, cool. Here we go. Tekashi 6ix9ine's a controversial choice in truth. He sentenced to 2 years in prison in 2019 for a crime he carried out while a member of a violent gang. Okay, relax about the Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, Jesus Christ. Old news. Okay, cool. Here we are. What we got going on now? They're in the ring. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on. Show us something, please, if you don't mind. Show us something. Who is this guy? Okay, there we go. Joshua's got his top unzipped. Jake Paul still got his whole outfit on, by the way. He hasn't taken it off yet. I wonder what that's about. Is that new? Is that a new thing? Why haven't they both taken off their outfits? They're both still standing in the ring with their outfits. They haven't taken them off just yet. Joshua's got his tops unzipped, but Jake Paul's got his whole ring walk outfit on still. Okay, somebody says here, size him up round 1, knock him out round 2, Joshua wins, nonsense over. Yo, if Jake Paul knocks this guy out, man, I'm gonna cry, man. I'm gonna cry, man. I'm gonna fucking cry. If Jake Paul if Jake Paul does the unthinkable, I'm gonna cry. I swear to God, I'm going to cry. I swear to God, I'm going to cry. Okay, cool. Here we go. They're still in the ring now. Panning to some people in the crowd. What's that? What's this guy say? Stopwatches at the ready. Trainer Joe Gallagher summed up perfectly, saying that the boxing world will have its stopwatches out to see how long Joshua can knock out Jake Paul. Every minute, maybe every second that goes on, only ramps up the pressure on Joshua. Paper, this should be over very quickly. Okay. We all saw what happened when Joshua fought that fat guy, innit? Who was that fat Hispanic guy that knocked him out? Or that TKO'd him anyway, at least. You know? That kind of set the ball rolling. When Joshua had a few bad fights and shit. So nothing is certain here, mate. That's it, Ruiz. Yeah, that's it. Ruiz. Okay, so Jake Paul, yeah, what's happening? What's this new trend? Jake Paul still has his outfit on. This is really funny. He still hasn't taken off his outfit. He still got his whole glasses on, the leather jacket, the headband. Is that like an intimidation thing? Is that like a kind of like a mind thing? Like I'm comfortable wearing this because I know I'm still gonna beat you anyway, regardless. He's still not taking it off yet, or maybe they're gonna wait until the last minute. Cool. I guess Jake Paul's getting introduced now. Cool. Jake Paul's jumping up and down. I'm curious to see what's going on here now. They still got the glasses on. Glasses on. Let's do this. Come on, let's do this. There he is, jumping up and down. Fist in the air. What's happening here? Come on now. Come on now. Can we please start the fight if that's not possible? Anthony Joshua is in the ring and about to fight Jake Paul. Okay, cool. There we go. Are we starting yet? Nope, still not starting. Okay, there we go. They're facing off each other now. Okay, here we go. No more silly business now. No more silly business. Okay, how long is this gonna last? Oh, my arm is still killing me, man. Shit. Okay, how long is this gonna last? How long should this last? Okay. People in the stream chat, let me know in the stream chat what you're saying. How long should this last? How long should this fucking last? Cool, let's go. They're about to start now. Boom. They're starting. Okay, straight away. Who gets the first punch? Joshua's got the middle of the ring. Jake Paul's on the outside. Jake Paul's fainting. Joshua's got the middle of the ring. Controlling it. No one's thrown a punch just yet. A couple of feints in and out. Oh, there we go. Jake Paul tries to go for the body. Oh, there we go. First jab from Joshua. 2 minutes 40 now. 2 minutes 30 now. Another jab doesn't connect there from Joshua. No one's connected just yet though. No one's connected in the first 30 seconds. Second 30 seconds. Has someone connected the punch? One punch just yet. Nothing yet. Jake Paul's dancing around Joshua. There we go. Jake Paul landed the first punch, you know. Ted, if you bet that, you would have won a lot of money. Jake Paul actually landed the first jab. To okay, there we go. Another jab, Joshua back. Jake Paul actually landed the first punch, I think, technically. Oh, punch to the body there. Double punch to the body there by Jake Paul. Joshua's so much bigger than him, though, isn't it? Fucking hell, he's huge. Jake Paul's really running around a lot, though. He's going to use a lot of energy up there. I see Logan on ringside of his wife, watching his brother there. Okay, overhand right attempt there by Jake Paul. He's running around still. He's trying to find an angle. Joshua's searching too much. He needs to relax. Needs to relax still. He's searching. He's trying to find his jab, find his range. Oh, there you go. Another jab. 1 minute 36, 1 minute 35. There we go. They're clenching now. What's happened? They fell out the ring nearly. Nearly fell out the ring. Nearly fell out the ring. I don't know what happened. Okay. They're back up again. Jake Paul's trying to... What's he going to do? What's Jake Paul doing? There you go. Jab to the body. Jake Paul's got a really low stance. His hands are kind of low for me. I'm not going to lie. Jake Paul's hands are a bit too low. But maybe that's just me. And being a scaredy cat. Joshua... Jabs are missing, to be fair. I think Joshua's might have connected only one punch, if not two. So far, Jake Paul might be up in terms of punches. Punches thrown, Jake Paul might be up. Okay, 51 seconds, 50 seconds now. Jake Paul still, Logan still. Okay. Oh, there we go. Couple good ones there from Jake Paul. Couple jabs there, dancing around Joshua. Joshua still got the control in the middle of the octagon. A nice punch to the body there from Joshua to the chest of Logan Paul. Or Jake Paul, sorry. He doesn't really budge. There we go, right hand. Oh, he's kind of flinching. He's kind of not looking. Don't get me wrong. No one wants to get punched in the face, but he looks a bit. I don't know. I'm not scared, if I'm not mistaken. Does he look scared? I don't think he looks scared, but he's very wary about getting caught with a right hand. That flinch that he had on, he's trying not to get pinned in the ropes. Joshua's slowing down now a lot. He's not chasing him as much. Cool. Ran one over. Yo, I might give that to Jake Paul, you know. What are you guys saying in the stream chat? I might give round one to Jake Paul. I might give that. But I think Joshua's also just getting his distance. I think Joshua's getting his distance and figuring it out. I might give that round one to Jake Paul. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. So what are you guys saying? He means nothing early. It means nothing early on. Okay, cool. Judges have given it 1-0 Paul. Bollocks AZ. He's shit scared. Now he's gonna big kick a shot. I got AJ means nothing. Cool. Okay. Let's see. I don't mind, man. I don't mind. So far, entertaining enough. Joshua's got to stop looking for him, though. He's got to chill. He's got to stop looking for him. He's gonna wear himself out that way. Okay, cool. Second round now. Second round. They're getting up now. Second round. They're back up. Joshua straight into Jake Paul now. Not wasting any time. He's searching. He's trying to close the ring. Trying to shut the ring down a little bit. The ring is quite big, isn't it? Is this a normal size? Is this on purpose? Did they pick this ring size so he could run around more? This is a big ring, I feel like. Second round, okay, 2 minutes 40. Jab again by Joshua. Oh, he's going for it again. Right hand again from Joshua. He's really looking for Jake Paul. He's really looking for him. He's really trying to hunt him down. Joshua's still really trying to hunt him down here. Oh, big right hand miss there by Joshua. Big right hand miss there. Logan Paul's doing a lot of theatrics on the sideline, on the outside of the ring too. Every time Joshua misses, he kind of looks up to the sky like, "Oh my god, where is it?" You completely missed there. Oh, nice left hand there by Jake Paul. Nice combo there. Joshua's still not finding his range with a jab. He hasn't found his range yet with that right hand, but he's looking for it. Every time he feels like Jake Paul's gonna dip back to his left, he's looking to connect with that right. A nice little clench there. Jake Paul's got Joshua up against the ropes a little bit. No, they're back in the middle. 146. Referee breaks it up. Boom. They're back again. Lot of good cardio I see here so far from Paul. He's not slowing down. I feel like he's got still a lot of energy from the first round. I don't see a noticeable slowdown just yet. I don't see a noticeable slowdown of him moving around, but Joshua's looking for him. He's cutting down the ring really well. I think. Ooh, Joshua let Jake get some punches there so that he can counter. I feel Paul is flinching a lot more now, making some little moves and stuff. What's happening here? He's flinching a lot more. There you go. Good punch to the body there by Joshua. Nope. Good clench there by Joshua again. The size difference is crazy, man. But Paul's doing pretty decently, staying in there. What's happening? Here's a clench. He's making it messy. He's making it naughty. He's not letting himself get caught or anything. 45 seconds now. Okay, 43 seconds. Whoops, 40 seconds now. Joshua's still trying to cut off the ring to catch him. Oh, I feel like Jake's slowing down now. I've just seen the cardio drop. That's why we're getting more clenches. Yeah, I think Paul's cardio is slowing down. That's why he's clenching up a lot more. I get the feeling now. Last 20 seconds, Paul's cardio is definitely closing. Is definitely his energy, his cardiovascular levels are dropping. He's not going to keep. He's not going to be able to run this entire fight. He's got what, 6 or 7 whatever rounds left now. He's not going to be able to do this the entire fight. There he goes in the corner. Yeah, round 2 over. Okay, he's surviving a lot longer than we thought he was going to survive, man. But his energy is definitely dropping. Paul's energy is definitely dropping, but AJ got to do a bit more to kind of really put something on him, man. Come on, AJ, man. You got to put something on him. Come on, bro. Come on. You got to put more on. You got to put some more on him. Come on, brother. You got to put some more on him. Big up Robert Henry Poet. By this time in the Francis fight, Joshua had him down a couple times. Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, Francis is not moving as quickly as Jake Paul is, to be fair. Jake Paul's doing a good job of dancing around, moving around, and not making himself an easy stationary target for AJ. Let's be fair. Woo! He's just on his bike, hard to fight against. Exactly, yep. Big up Cole, exactly. If he loses, Britain may never recover. Big up P-Man for Loco. But is it? Big up Gamebird. Told you over 3 rounds. What do you mean? Do you think it's going to be over? Gamebird, do you think it's going to be over in 3 rounds, or it's going to go over 3 rounds? Was your guess? Okay, cool. Round 3. They're clenching up again. Oh, there we go. Nice sort of left there by Joshua. Left didn't connect too good there. Left hook. Nope. Little right hook there by Joshua again. Nothing connected there. Okay, here we go again. Dancing around. Just Paul still on his bike. Left hook there to the temple. That kind of, I don't say that rock didn't do nothing, just connected. He just hit Joshua. That kind of connected. Cool. He's still trying to duck and see if he can counter there with the right hand. AJ still trying to chase the clench now. Jake Paul's just got his head underneath his armpit, trying to rest there. I don't think that's doing anything. They got broken up again. 2 minutes 8. AJ still trying to find something. He's trying to find something. He's looking. He's searching. He's looking. He's searching. Little jab there. Nothing again. He hasn't really asserted his jab. Jesus Christ, man! Nearly fell over there, Jake Paul. Just running, he nearly fell over. He's really backing up against the ropes, moving around. Oh, he tried to go for a uppercut there. That was a nice little entry. I'm not gonna lie, I quite like that entry. He went for the jab and then he kind of went in with that uppercut. I quite like the entry that he did there, Paul. Come on, AJ. Oh, decent jab there by Paul. He got Joshua right on the fucking head. That kind of popped his head back. Decent fucking jab there by Jake Paul. I'm not gonna lie. He's doing pretty well with his fight, with the clenches. Oh, okay, there we go. Now he's getting connected with a bit with these punches. Oof. Jesus Christ, in the clench. He doesn't want those, does he? Fucking hell. 1 minute 8. Jake Paul is still on his bike. He's flinching a lot though, to be fair. Every time Joshua pops something, he flinches. Okay, you don't want to do that, do you? Oh, he's ducking a lot. Is Jake Paul's ability to duck the punches really good, or is Joshua really telegraphing these punches, these right hooks and these big right hands? Is he just telegraphing them, or is Jake Paul really good at evading them? I don't know what's going on right now. Jake Paul is clearly cardio is dropping, but he's still moving pretty well. He's still keeping himself on the run, making himself harder to hit. Joshua's having to look for him now, trying to find something. Last 20 seconds approaching now. Joshua still hasn't got anything that substantial on him, I'm not gonna lie. Apart from some of the clenches and shit. Fuck, man. 4th round. Surprising. It's gonna be a 4th round. Wow. Big up Jake Paul, man. He's doing a good job just evading this, running around and engaging. Jesus, JJ, man. This is why he's fighting Jake Paul, by the way. This is why AJ is fighting Jake Paul. This is why. This is why. This is why AJ's fighting Jake Paul. What the fuck is this? This is why AJ's fighting Jake Paul. Yes, the money's good, but this is why he's doing this fight. Fucking hell, bro. I don't think he's got an answer for this, has he? I think AJ has to hope that Jake Paul just gets tired and then he can, you know, he doesn't have a fight. He doesn't have a hope. Yeah, that jab by Jake Paul was really good on the inside. They caught him on the. Fuck. Okay, cool. Round 4. Fucking hell, AJ. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go again. AJ got the center of the octagon once more. Center of the ring, sorry. 2 minutes 50. Jake Paul again. Oh, he missed that big right hand there. Missed. But nearly got him. Why is he on the floor? Get up. Come on, Jake Paul. Get up. Too much clenching. Come. Is he tired? He's not down though, is he? That's not down. Yeah, come on. Really? Unofficial scorecards got Joshua up by 30 against Jake Paul. Oh, he got him there. Holy shit, he got him there. Jake Paul got him. Oh my god, he got him with that overhand right. That combo. Left to the body, right hand over. He got him on the side of the head. That's a big blow. What the fuck's he doing? He's doing a lot of like grabbing and pulling and shit, innit, right? He's got to stop with this shit. Fucking hell, he actually got him. Oh no. Come on, Joshua. You have to do something, Joshua. Come on, you can't allow this, brother. You can't allow this, bro. Oh yeah. Okay, then the clinch again. Escaped. 1 minute 36. Jake Paul up against the ropes again. Jake Paul. 1 minute 30. Joshua still trying to find his range, it seems like. 4th round. Oh, come on. You gotta do better than this, man. He's smiling though, Joshua. What the fuck is this? What is he doing? Is he actually falling over, or is he like trying to play? What's going on here? Okay. Jake Paul still on his bike. Oh my god, Joshua. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was an okay punch in the clinch there. 53 seconds. 50 seconds approaching. AJ, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Joshua's okay. Jake Paul looks like he's tiring, heading back into the corner. Oh, he does try to get uppercut. Now they're both on the floor. Like, what is this, man? Is he tired? Or is that a knockdown? That's not a knockdown, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Are these little tricks he's doing to get to pause the clock so he can get his breath back or something? Oh, it was a fucking low blow, I guess. I'm not liking this fight at all. I'm not liking this for AJ, man. I'm not liking this for AJ. He's looking kind of terrible out here. I'm not gonna lie. AJ looking horrendous out here, man. Jake Paul looking pretty decent, but he's also running around a lot. Fucking hell. So what happened? Are we conceding on the replay? What happened on the replay? Oh, he just missed the uppercut there, didn't he? Yeah. What happened? Was that him by himself? He didn't get hit on the nuts at all, did he? Oh, come on, man. He didn't get hit on the nuts at all. Exaggeration. Anyway, last 34 seconds now. Fifth round is approaching, you know. Joshua, man. This is bad for your, like... Oh, yeah. 5th round approaching. What is this? Joshua hitting him on the clench now. Joshua's getting desperate. Man. Joshua's getting desperate. He's punching him while he's on his knees. He's getting desperate, bro. He's not doing anything, innit? Come on, man. What? Is he deducting points? He's talking to him, right? Okay, cool. Last 7 seconds. This fight is terrible, man. Oh my god, this is fucking shit. AJ, this is fucking terrible. What are you doing, brother? This is awful, man. This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. Big up WK. This is why I never pay for pay-per-view. Did anyone expect it to be this bad? People in the stream chat, be honest. Be honest. Especially the people in the stream chat that know boxing, because I don't really know boxing like that. Did any of you guys expect it to be this bad? Is this because it's staged? Is this because we all forgot how mediocre Joshua can look at sometimes? You know, Joshua has those days. He has those fights where he doesn't seem like he's up for it. There are some fights that Joshua has, like Klitschko, where he's on point, and there are some fights where Joshua he doesn't look like he's all there. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Okay, cool. Round 5. Okay, 2 minutes 47, 2 minutes 46. Okay, Joshua's really looking now. Oh, he's flinching. Joshua's flinching a lot now when Jake Paul goes for something. He's flinching a lot. Okay, cool. Joshua's still going for it. Joshua's gonna win on points, isn't it? Joshua's gonna win on points, but he's gotta be careful. These big overhand right hands, these big looping punches from Jake Paul are really gonna hurt him. These big over looping are gonna really hurt him, man. He's gotta be careful. Okay, cool. There we go. Good punch to the body there by Joshua. Decent punches there to the body by Joshua. Jake Paul's tired now. Oh, he got him. He got him again. He got him again with that big right hand. Whoa, he got him again with that big right hand. I think he stung him a bit there. Jake Paul, I think, got him again with that big right hand, bro. Another one. Fucking hell. What's Joshua doing with the little feints as well, with the punches in there? I don't know what that's about. Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Punch to the body's decent there by Joshua. Finally. Okay, cool. There we go. Left to the face. Oh, what happened? Is he injured? Did Jake Paul rip his Achilles? Why is he limping? Okay, he's knocked down. First knockdown in the 5th round. Finally. First knockdown in the 5th round. Is something wrong with his Achilles, or is he just faking the injury? I think he's faking it, innit? Okay, finally. Fucking hell. Put him away, please. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, AJ. Okay, Jake Paul's, he looks absolutely gone. He looks again on the floor grabbing a leg. He looks tired, man. Is it possible to get knocked out because you're just tired and end the fight? He looks like he's gassed. 46 seconds, 45 seconds, 44, 43, 42. Joshua's hunting him down now. Joshua feels confident now. Okay, let's see what happens. Don't take it for granted though, because you can still catch her. Last 34. Jake Paul's in the corner. Joshua's trying to look for him, missing. Joshua's accuracy is not that great, isn't it? Oh, a good they both landed a good punch there. Overhand right by Jake Paul, and Joshua gave him a good right hook counter. Jake Paul's landing some good punches, man. If he could really put some weight behind him, or if Joshua wasn't so big, they might have caused him a problem. Oh, he's tired. Oh, God, survive. Is he gonna survive? He survived. 6th round. He survived. Fucking hell. Okay, that's the most worried I've seen Jake Paul look. It took the 5th round. Man. Oh, don't celebrate too much, black people in the crowd. Black people in the crowd are celebrating. Don't celebrate too much, man. This is embarrassing. Jake Paul's doing a really good job, to be fair, so far. What's he doing? Is he crying? Oh no, he's not crying. They're chatting him. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, exactly. Fair play, Jake Paul lasting so long. He's not scared to get a hit, but you can hit anyone. Get in AJ. If he finishes it, Jake Paul sudden. Yep, exactly. Come on, motherfucker. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, good punt. Good. I like that exchange on the replay. Okay, cool. Come on, motherfucker. Here we go. Round six. Can you put him away now, please, if possible? Can we end it now? Okay, in the corner, Jake Paul still shaking a little bit. He looks tired. Arms are really low. Jabs there. That's not working. He looks super knackered. He's really breathing and sucking in. I think all that running in the beginning is getting to a minute. Look at him. He's tired as fuck, man. Is that another knockdown? 6. Oh, this is going to be a horrible win if Jake Paul wins, isn't it? If Anthony Joshua wins, he's going to win by Jake Paul being fatigued. Is that how he's going to win? By Jake Paul being fatigued? Gassing out. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Jake Paul's back in the corner, running back against the ropes again. He's back in the corner again, going for that same big overlap. That's been his moneymaker, isn't it, Jake Paul? The punch to the body, the big overhand right to the temple of Joshua. Because Joshua as well just come. Oh, that's a good uppercut. Oh, that's it. There we go. Another one. Jake Paul sticking out his tongue, trying to goad and trying to trying to put off Anthony Joshua, but he's still wincing. He's breathing. He looks like he's in pain. To be fair, I'm not sure what's happened there. Maybe it's the body punches. I don't know what's going on there. He's ducking now. Oh, punches to the head now. The referee might stop it. Oh, he's down. Right hand. Finally. Oh, there we go. Finally. That right hand. Finally. Is it over? I think it's over. It's over. Finally. Finally. Thank you. Round 6. Why is he celebrating that too? Why did Joshua celebrate that for? Finally. That was embarrassing still, man. It went on too long. Man. That was embarrassing. It went on too long. Oh, his mouth is bleeding. That was embarrassing. But well done to Jake Paul, man. Well done to Jake Paul. 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 Well done, Jake Paul. Yeah, well done to Jake Paul. Is that the first clean punch that Joshua landed? Huh? Big up Joshua. Big him up or not big him up, man. Was that the first clean punch Joshua landed? Was that the first one he landed, didn't it? I think that was the first clean punch and he got knocked out. Horrendous fight though, overall. If you paid money for that, I feel sad for you. I wonder if somebody predicted it accurately though. I wonder if somebody predicted accurately the knockout that would happen in round 6. Well done, Joshua though. He got it done. He in the end got it. That's what matters. He got it done. Still kind of embarrassing. It must be harder. It must be harder when you're the bigger person to fight a smaller person who's moving so much in the ring, innit? It must be really difficult to do. It's not easy. No? So I do have sympathy for him in that respect, but nah, man. I bet he knocks out 2 to 4 rounds. Okay, cool. Tank Davis would have KO'd Paul earlier. Yeah, for sure. I'm not surprised the knockout just came in time. Robert Henry Poet. Yeah, big up Robert Henry Poet. Okay. Big up the guy in the stadium. You see the guy in the stands? Pretending to fucking give his wife back shots and shit. Yeah, what a script, exactly. So the first time he hit him with a clean punch, he knocked him down. The first time he got a clean right hand, he knocked him down. God damn, man. Big up Jake Paul though, man. He's a tough kid. Jake Paul's a tough kid, bro. Jake Paul's a tough kid. That's for sure. That kid's tough. I'm seeing some of the replay here. Jake Paul was against the ropes. He was dodging some of the punches well. That left hook he just missed as he leans back, and then the right hand. Oof! That right hand was clean, bro. That right hand was clean. Let's see the other angle. That right hand was clean. This one, boom. to the body. Oh, the punch to the body. That's money, innit? The jab to the body and the right cross across. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the punch. I didn't enjoy the fight. I enjoyed that punch at the end. I didn't enjoy the fight. Money in the bank though, man. Money in the bank. Money in the fucking bank. Money in the fucking bank. Another Jake Paul fucking special there. Money in the bank, man. God almighty. Yeah, same. I want to know what the odds were for the round 6 stoppage as well. That was... Ref should have stopped the fight earlier due to Jake's grappling. Now, I like he went on, to be fair. I like the fight continued. Big up Cole. Exactly. Paul stock goes up after that in the eyes of casuals. Agreed. I think he's definitely big up Cole. Very, very good point. I think Jake Paul's definitely won some normie fans, you know? He's won some normie fans for sure. Very, very good point. Or casual fans, let's say normie. Yeah, no, well done, mate. Exactly, yeah. Big up GCTC, exactly. No, well done. I'll take that back. Thank you, Joshua. 92 million. Is that how much they got paid? 92 mil. Big up the 5 a.m. massive, exactly. I wonder what the odds were. I tried to bet at the start of the round and it was minus 20,000. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. What a... That was something, innit? That was fucking something. Yeah. Yeah, he's never taken those fights, game, bro. He's never taken those fights. Joshua's taking it easy. I don't know. Was Joshua taking it easy or is he not good at hunting and finding people? What's happening here? Are they fighting? Yeah? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's a chain. Oh, it's is it Polymarket chain? What is that? Polymarket chain, right? Cool. I guess he's sponsored by Polymarket now. Yeah, I guess he's sponsored by Polymarket now. Fair play. Is that what is he getting? He's getting given chains and shit, yeah. He's getting given chains and shit, yeah. Nice, Joshua lifting up Jake Paul's hand as well. Love to see it. Good little rivalry there, taking over. Nice to see. Exhibition fight over. Fucking hell, mate. That was something, innit? That was fucking something. Whether it was something good is someone else's fucking point of view. Got to round 6. It somehow got to round 6. Okay, what's Ariel gonna say here in the background? I don't know what Ariel's saying here in the background, though. I don't want to play it and get myself banned on the microphone. Actually, you know what? I want to hear a bit of this on my head. I'm gonna still listen to you guys, but I'm gonna see if I can listen to a bit here. Let's see if it plays in my head. What's he saying to Ariel? He's got cringe. What? What's that? Yeah, took longer than expected. Yeah. Now what? Joshua's giving Jake Paul his props. Takes a real man to okay. Very, very, very classy response here from Joshua. Oh, Anthony Joshua's called out Tyson Fury. Oh, those ring card girls would. Okay. Yeah. Anthony Joshua was saying it was a systematic approach. So he's 15 months out of the ring. I got the job done within the 8 rounds. I knew I was going to do. Okay. Did he hurt you? I refuse to get hurt. Okay. Mhm. I don't care about my legacy. Nice. Okay. All we can do is give our best. Okay. No legacy talk. Big up Logan. Big up Jake Paul. Big up AJ. Good speech from him. I like that. Yeah. What's Jake Paul saying? Yeah. I'm blessed by God. Performances. Make sure. Big up Jake Paul, man. He's smiling the whole time. Hmm. 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 Oh wow. I think my jaw's broken. Nice. I'm sorry. I like Jake Paul. I like Jake Paul. I like Jake Paul. I like him. I like him. I like this kid. Hmm. Hmm. He hits her. Of course he does. Mm-hmm. He wants a cruiserweight world title. Mm. He's gonna take a break. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. What a great speech. What a great speech from both people. This was actually although the quality of the fight was pretty shit, I do like the end goal, the end message, right? Everything was good there towards the end. I do like that. I'm not gonna lie. That's fucking beautiful, man. That was fucking beautiful. Yeah, good speech from all people around. Good speech from everybody involved. Good speech. Good speech. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave it there, people. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Well done to Jake Paul. Well done to Anthony Joshua. Happy to see the fight ended on good terms for Joshua. I didn't want him to lose, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm happy for him, and I'm happy they both got what they wanted out of it. Big up both. 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 Let me know in the stream chat if you're here. Like the stream before you leave, people. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. No, they didn't flip me. GT, the fight was terrible. I liked the speech at the end, how they kind of summed it all up. The fight itself was garbage. If you paid for that to watch it in the stadium, I'm pissed for you. If you paid for that as a pay-per-view, I'm pissed for you. it was a pretty shit fight. AJ took way too long to take him out there, but I like the message at the end. The message at the end was pretty wholesome. I didn't mind that too much. Obviously, it helps when you're getting paid what they're getting paid, but that fight was pretty garbage. Let's just it's probably a good thing that Jake Paul's taking a break. We're not gonna be subjected to another Jake Paul fight in a while. It seems like maybe he might take a year off. I don't know. Maybe he might have a wedding. He might have a kid or something. We don't know, but we don't need another Jake Paul fight anytime soon. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just like the message at the end. The message at the end I quite like, but the quote of the fight was kind of bad. I forgot how timid Joshua is. That's what I forgot. I think he doesn't really start fights like quickly. Apart from maybe when he was in the Olympics or something, but he's not a really quick starter. He takes his time to warm up in fights. I forgot that's how he is, because that felt weird, man. Like, god damn it, bro. Like, get going. But yeah, anyways. Like the stream, please, if you don't mind. Like the stream before you leave. Like the stream before you leave. I've been here for a while now. Hope you like the stream, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'll be back here again tomorrow. But like the stream before you leave. Like the fucking stream, please. Like the fucking stream if you can. Like the stream. Oh, wait to see Roadman Femi, not wholesome. Yeah, fair play. But yeah, appreciate you. Take care, people. See you guys tomorrow.